Just working on the stuff. All right, looking good. Ah, that lag. That lag action. All right, we're going to pick up these torches right here. And then we're going to go ahead, take those torches. There we go. Just give it a little bit of up in here. And then we're going to go ahead and get this one. I'm going to take all this out of here. You're like, what are you doing, Kismet? I don't understand, bro. I don't understand what you're doing. Undercut. That's stone right there. Use our auger. Show you a little trick. See how that little dot, you can't quite see the dot. Sometimes it's hard to hit that dot. Watch this. What? I just blew your mind. I just blew your mind. You're like, oh, that's awesome. Because, you know, you're trying to hit that little tiny dot. Sometimes it's hard to hit it. Just put a frame above it. Makes it super big. And then you get that final shot. Boom. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome yet again. Let's go ahead and just make this easy. And let's just take this baby out of here. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Nice, nice. You're like, Kismet, wait a minute. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Why are you putting those frames in there? I don't like it. Makes me feel funny inside. You're blocking the window. Why are you blocking the window? Why'd you run out of frames? Why is the sky up and the ground down? Why? Because I must. I must rebuild. I must make it better than before. Because that's what we do up in this stream. Let's go. Let's get her going. Now, normally I put in windows. Usually at the beginning I'll put in windows. And later I'll take the windows out. Now, the reason why I'll do that is because this way they can't look into the base and see you. So if the mobs are coming through, you don't want the mobs to see you because then the screamer will scream. And then, of course, bring more mobs. So if you're inside the base and they can't see you, typically they won't scream. Typically you won't have that problem. Speaking of, how are we looking over here? Woo, mama. That's got hours left over there. How are we looking over here? That's got about 60 minutes. And I got 479. We'll just let it run. What the heck? We got time. We got time. Now, we got a bit of a problem. We need some rebar frames. But luckily, we got an anvil right here. So maybe we'll just go ahead and stop this. We'll just say rebar. And we'll tell it to do a whole bunch of rebar frames. Grab all that out of there. Tell it to do its thing. Let's see. We've got our 2 forges going there. And we're going to need our iron forges here eventually. We'll make even more forges. Lots of iron in there. Yeah, waiting mostly on the iron. Actually, let's do the iron after this stuff. We'll go ahead and get this stuff going. And then we'll queue all the iron. There we go. Get that going. Let's check the fuel. Oh, yeah. Plenty of fuel. That's going to be going for a really long time. Oh. Look at that. Boom. It just finished all the rest of the stuff just that fast. That's funny. That's funny. All that other stuff. Boom. Done. Now it's going to do the iron for a while. It's going to do it for a while. All right. We got that going. We got a nice little chandelier action going up here. We'll fix this clothing and armor in a minute. Let's make sure that we got all of our blocks in up above. See, look at this. See that missing? That's supposed to be missing. And eventually I want to take this out. Oh, we'll just pull that rebar frame out. Now we don't have to take that out. Outside lip edge. Yep, all the way around. A little Monterey Pat box up here at the top. I like that. It's kind of a cool way to do that. Like that. Like it, like it. Anybody wants to play with friends, northwest side. Some people are wandering around out there.
Awesome.
Fun with friends. Woo! Look out. Missing a block there. What's up with that? Boop.
Are you there, squirrel?
I'm in the farm right now.
All right. So we're getting somewhere.
I'm off for the night. Thanks for playing, guys. I had a lot of fun.
All right,
See you next
Sushi.
time, Sushi.
Come in anytime. Server runs 24/7. Feel free to come on in. If you need any help with anybody, just ask around. Peeps are awesome.
Oh, I will.
All right. Sushi Monster coming in again. Go check out her stream right there. Let's give her another shout out in the chat, please. Everybody go check out her stream. She is an amazing streamer. Awesome. I knew she would love this game. In fact, I knew it so much that I gave her the game for free. That's right. I gifted it out to her. I know she'll become massively addicted to it. You never know. She might become a superstar on 7 Days to Die. Get that partnership and be rocking it. You never know, Sushi. You never know. You never know. Funny thing is, I think part of getting partnered was from Fallout and 7 Days to Die. By the way, so make sure to give her lots of love in the chat. Follow that link. Check out her stream the next time she goes live. Where'd my thing go? Right over there. Bam. Arun E. Boom. Never know. You never know. Clicking buttons over here, everybody. Clicking those buttons. All right, there we go. So kind, thank you so much. You never know. Lots of people got partnered under 7 Days to Die. You might build up a massive audience. I don't know. Everybody on Twitch, I find, is trying to find that magic game, like Ninja, right? His magic game is Fortnite. Other people like Shroud. Well, his magic game is every game. Because he's so good. He's so good at what he does. But you know what I mean. Like right now, Summit 1G, if you guys are familiar with any of those streamers, Summit 1G, he's magic, doing a lot of great content in Sea of Thieves. Really funny too. Really funny stuff. He's hiding. He's stealing people's boxes, and people will come back to their ship. Like, where'd my box go? And he's like taking it. And he's moving it somewhere else, and moving. It's just hilarious. Hilarious stuff. You just got to find that magic game or that magic thing that inspires you to play. Not just because it's popular, but because you enjoy it, and people enjoy you watching you play it. Like, oh, you hanging out my stream right now? You like to watch me do base stuff and
right, I'm done
go
for
shoot
the night,
stuff.
y'all.
Have a
Gotta
great
go to
night.
work in the morning.
All done real life, getting in the way of playing games.
My gaming, I know it's not so fun, but I'll play with y'all later.
All right, have a good night. All right, let's fill in the rest of this. Right here. Again, we're just offsetting this wall. Take that out. There we go. And I'm trying to leave, the current resources in here until I move everything, right? Until I move everything around. I'm going to be taking this wall out and all that stuff. I want to leave all those resources in there, but make it easier so people don't have to open and close the door all the time and all of that. You really just want this central support right here. See this? We got this central support up here. Eventually we'll pull out all these other supports because we've got the roof support. We've got this central support here. We got our side supports, which are holding it up. Though the whole entire thing could come down. You never know. Never know. Now, this is going to be the living quarters back here in the corner. That's where everybody put their bedrolls. Let's repair that bedroll. Everybody will put their bedrolls back in here again. Now, I tell them to take it out so that I could take out the edge, right? And fill it in and then also not screw up their stuff. But there we go. And again, there we go. Nice entrance over here. We'll go ahead and take this entrance out eventually. We've got access to our stuff up there.
Killed me a deer. Got 28 meat off of that thing.
Booyah. Getting that sweet loot. Getting that sweet... Oh, we got to put the door in. Hold on. Always want to have a backup plan. So a crawler doesn't get in your base where all your loot is. Even if you just put a basic door in, you'll usually hear them coming through the door. There we go. You'll hear them coming through the door. Also, be kind. Keep the doors shut. Just say it. Just say it. Oh, did Scorch Dragon move her stuff? Oh, she's already taken all her stuff out of there. Awesome. Go ahead and clear that out while I'm thinking of it. There we go. So we got all of our stuff there. And again, this is our central up and down ladder here, but nobody uses it because we use the wall jump. But again, another thing here, right? We want to go ahead and kind of block this in a little bit like so. And just as a backup plan, because we don't want stuff just wandering into our base, let's go ahead and put that secure door in there. And you're like, Kismet, again, you're using the wood door. Why are you using the wood door? Why you're not using like a steel door, an iron door? Why are you not making that in advance? It's just easier to put this wood door down, I find. There we go, looking good. It's easy to put the wood door down and just do it that way. Now I'm not going to do any windows or anything like that, but I will probably put a door on this side. Actually, let's put one right here. Put one right here. Before that dries, it'll save us some time. And you're like, Kismet, it's a door to a cement wall. We'll fix that. Now, the reason why you want to put a door here is you want to have multiple exits. So, say a bunch of people die and they spawn at the same time. A couple people could go this way. A couple people could go that way, right? Or if they want to go to that side, they could run there. You have multiple exits so your people can get out so they're not blocked by other people. But all right, let's keep going. How are we looking on gas? We got plenty of gas. We got repair kits. Hello. What's up, bro? Sup, brah? All right. Let's get back to what we were doing over here on this side. We'll finish this up. Let's do it. Good night. Good night. Good night. We're taking out lots of cement. This is going to take a while. Lots of cement removal. We're doing some demo. Doing some demo right now, knocking out the blocks. It was kind of fun. We logged in. It was Horde Night right away. Right away. And I think the second I get the electric defenses in, that's when I'm going to flip the mod lid on. And then they're really going to have some fun. I mean, it's going to be a swarm of bad guys coming in.
Does anyone remember which ants were supposed to be expanded aside from the mushrooms and blowing?
Didn't she say mushrooms and yucca?
I think she said mushrooms, yucca, and maybe corn.
There you go. Communication. Just chilling now. You know what I need to get boosted? Something I shouldn't be drinking. Dr. Pepper Cherry. It's not actually that good. I like the original Dr. Pepper. It's like cherry Nuka-Cola. It's super good. I rarely ever drink soda anymore. Because you drink a lot of soda, that'll put 10 pounds on you right there. How do I know? I stopped drinking soda for like 6 months. I lost 10 pounds. Yeah, without doing anything. I lost 10 pounds just from stop drinking soda. I know, it's crazy, right? It's crazy how much that weight that puts on you. But then what I did is I started, I'm like, yeah, I lost 10 pounds. I'm feeling much better, right? Then I started going to the gym. I started eating better. And then, bam, lost another 10 pounds. And another 10 pounds. And another 10 pounds. Lost 40 pounds. 45 pounds now. 45 pounds, but the funny thing is it always comes back to my face. Even if I lose it elsewhere, like on my stomach or my legs or whatever, it always comes back on the bottom of my face. But that's okay. That's okay. It just takes time. I mean, it took you a long time to get that weight on there. It's going to take some time to get it off of there. There ain't no miracle pill like they always say. Oh, well, you take this pill and you do this thing and it's magically going to disappear. It didn't magically appear, so it's not going to magically disappear. That's the real life. No BS way of looking at it. Got to put that effort in. I feel the same thing about Pepsi, kids. I prefer a regular over cherry. Yeah, I think Dr. Pepper is already cherry, right? Very light tasting cherry, though. It's like cherry Coke, but only better. It's the nectar of the gods, Dr. Pepper. So I typically drink it very rarely. Because it does also get you on that sugar ride, right?
Party sounds like...
Where you drink it, you're great for about 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how much you drink soda, by the way. You know, caffeine has a diminishing return. The more you drink it, and the more often you drink it, the quicker that crash comes along. The funny thing is, when I stop drinking soda, and then I drink it right now, it is incredibly potent. It's like, whoa! That caffeine is potent, right? But if you drink it all the time, barely has any effect. Same thing with coffee. Has a diminishing return over time. And all sorts of stuff. Has diminishing returns. But such is the way it goes. We'll get this done, everybody. We'll get this done. And then my peeps are going to be styling. Styling. Now, tonight or tomorrow, depending on your time zone, Tuesday at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be playing some Fallout 76 on PC. And then we'll play a little bit of Ark after that, too. We'll try to see what's up with my peeps. A bunch of people over there on our Ark server, because we have community servers for you guys. That's why I work so hard. This community server, 7 Days to Die, is open up to the Wasteland Tycoons. That's you guys. Anybody who hit the follow button can go into our Discord and say, Kismet, I would like to be part of the Wasteland Tycoons. How do I be part of that? Well, it's pretty simple. You go in there, you say, hey, I'd like to be part of it in the lurker chat. If you got any questions, of course, you can ask my mods as well. And you can go in there. Uh-oh. Doggy! Woo! You see that health? You see that health? That doggy tried to gank me. He tried to gank me when I wasn't looking. And now he must pay. What'd I do with that ammo? Do I have it on me? Did I put the ammo away? I must put it away.
Inside the base.
Yeah, he tried to gank me when I was out here working.
What did you say?
I said he tried to gank me while I was out here working. He was up on this top part. Somehow he got over to where I was. He's still in the base? Or did somebody get him? Oh, there he is. He's after you. Dogs are the few things that I go full ammo on. Usually I use a bow, but if a dog comes in and does it, I'll wipe them out. By the way, be kind, everybody. Make sure to close those doors behind you if you're coming in and out of the base and whatnot. Keep the doors closed so we don't get ganked. Ganked!
In future reference, if there's a dog running around, just let me. If it's in a situation where I can just go at it with my hammer, just let me deal with it. I'm tanky enough to let them chew on my leg.
Yeah, if it's just one of them, I usually try to get them with a bow. But I don't mess around with dogs. Dogs or the larger ones, forget the name of the dyers. I'll just go live ammo.
Wolves.
Yeah, wolves and whatnot. I just go live ammo and wipe them out. I missed the Fallout gear. The hat was a good look. You like that?
I mean, wolves gonna need a lot.
If you want to see it again, just wait till Thursday. Into Friday, I'll be at my Wasteland Tycoon outfit again. For the last time, we're going to be on the round 4 on the homepage. And I'll be dressed up as the Wasteland Tycoon doing the boss level. Boss level? You're like, what do you mean boss level? We're going to go a full mega boss level up in here.
I can really take them out in one whack to the noggin.
There we go. Yeah, the most important thing is to not be afraid of the dogs. That's the hardest part. When you're afraid of the dogs, that's when you panic. Like, I got down to 10 health there because I was bleeding from the dog attack that attacked me from behind. I'm taking these blocks out. So I had to run inside and use a med kit real quick, and I saved myself right at 10 health. I have a question, Kismet. Why haven't you increased your health stamina? Fairly new to the game. Why I haven't increased my health stamina is because I typically just work on the base. You don't see me out exploring very much early game. Usually at the beginning of the game, I'm just sitting here working on the base. And then once I get the base to a point where it's like totally automated, my peeps are styling, then I'll go out and explore and do stuff. Typically that's what I do. This is the part that I really love. My job is to make everybody else more awesome. That's the way I look at it. And I can do that through the base. Through the base, building up the base, and making the base a nice secure place for them to come in and out of, for them to easily defend on Horde Night, or produce materials and find what they need very easily, is what I'm all about, right? That's what I'm about up in there.
There we go. All that meat from the deer I just placed into the box.
Nice. Yeah, see, I always put my efforts into making everybody else more awesome. How can I make them more awesome? Well, I give them better tools, right? Better weapons, organize the base, help with communication between people back and forth, and stuff like that. That is incredibly effective as a leader. And then also, very important, let people do what they're best at, right? If they want to be a builder, or if they want to be a farmer, or work on weapons or tools or whatever, you kind of facilitate that, right? I don't need to be telling everybody what they're doing every single second, right? You go out and hunt, and you go out and do this, and you go do that. And then while I sit at the base and just, like, do nothing, right? I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy to just sit in the base and do nothing. I'm the guy that's like, all right, well, if no one else can do it, then I'm on that thing. Whatever else no one else can do, I'm on that task. Like in this case, I built this base, and then I decided that I don't like, I should have put a lip edge on it all the way around. So I built this corner first, and then thought, oh man, I should have put a lip edge on it. Now, I like to have a gap. The reason why you want to have a gap is because all of a sudden, if you want to go down there, and then shoot from down there, you can just jump down. You don't have to go to the ladder and do all of that. So I like a nice gap there, but also you want to have it where people can cross. Yeah, some ferals on the south side. No, I was just thinking. Drawbridge.
This can also be used to make hobos too.
Right? Drawbridge. Close that off. When you don't want them to make it across. And then drawbridge up when it's Horde Night. Right there, bro. Right there. Maybe later. Maybe later. Just totally visualize that in my head. I'm just over here knocking out blocks, because that's what I do. So lucky it's not easy to break your leg in game anymore. If anybody can do it, it'll be me. Hey, Lori in the chat. Everybody show Lori and Tucker lots and lots of love in the chat. An amazing supporter of the stream. An all-around awesome person. Comes in the chat from time to time. Look at that cute little dragon you got going there. He's got that little shell on his head now. He's breaking out of his shell now. No longer a shy little dragon. Speaking of shy little dragons, you know what? Who I haven't talked to in a while? Let's go in here and let's see what Norbert thinks of that bid cup today. What do you think of that bid cup today, Norbert? What do you think, bro? He's loving all those biddies. Thank you so much for that biddy love. He comes out from time to time. That's my little buddy Norbert. And you're like, Kismet, who does all this cool 3D animation for you? This guy. This guy does it. I love doing that stuff. I wish I had more time for it. I do a lot more of those little animations and whatnot. I'll get around to it eventually. Got to prioritize. Got to take care of my kids and my wife and all of that stuff. It's supposed to get really cold. Anybody else? Right now, I think it's when it's supposed to snow. It's supposed to snow in my area. Now, every time they say it snows, I always think in my head, this snow report brought to you by Walmart. Now, why do I think that? Because I think it's a ploy for them to get you to go to Walmart and buy more stuff. Right? I think that's totally what it is. Let's see. Let me look at the weather. Yeah, it says rain 5 a.m. 5 a.m. it says it's going to snow. Now, actually, they believe it's going to snow so much that they actually, my girls are out of school. Girls are out of school from it, and rarely do they ever close the school they're in. Rarely ever. So, I know, everybody goes, buys jackets, snow tires, shovels, all that stuff. And, they get, maybe generators. They might get, of course, sledding gear, all that stuff. They get it home. They put it in a garage or in their closet or whatever. And then no snow. I tell you, 99% of the time that happens. But on the rare occasion, it actually does snow. It actually does snow. So we'll see. We'll see. I might be out in the freezing cold later today with my kids, letting them sled down the local hill here. I hate being out in the cold. I'm like a bear in the winter. One, don't wake me up when I'm sleeping, because that's not good. Because I'm basically hibernating. I hibernate inside. I hate being out in the cold. I am not from the cold climate. It'd be somebody from here going to Antarctica. You know, that kind of cold difference. That like 50, 60 degree cold difference. I grew up in California. In California, it gets 65 and everyone's goes, oh my God, it's freezing cold. I know some of you right now are in like 30 degrees or 5 degrees or minus degrees and go, what? 65's not cold. I know. I see some people walking around here. It's like 30 degrees, 30 Fahrenheit, by the way, or 0 Celsius. People are running around in T-shirts and shorts and whatnot in 30 degrees. I'm like, whatever. We have warmed up mostly. Our schools have been closed yesterday and today. Oh, wow, Lori. Wow. 28 in New York City. I'm freezing. Oh, my gosh, Sushi. Oh, my gosh. Too cold. Too cold for me. Yeah, I'll be like, no thanks. No thanks. Yeah, it's supposed to get down to, let's see, what is it supposed to be here? Yeah, it's going to be about 29 degrees is the coldest it's going to get here. But it's going to feel like 10. At least it's going to feel like 10 to me. -7. Holy mackerel, Monterey Pat. No wonder you're inside playing games. That's a smart move. Stay inside and play games. It's too darn cold to be outside. Yeah, some people, I see them, you know, they're out shoveling their front yard, right? They're shoveling their driveway, and you see that they've kind of cleared the driveway, and then they pan over, and the snow is literally like 6 feet high. It's like they built a tunnel where the snow is, right? And of course, they snow plowed the main road, but their road they've cut it out, and it's like the snow is stacked there. That's some scary snow right there. I mean, even waist high is scary for me, but definitely above your head, forget that. So you might be like, Kismet, does it ever snow in California? It does. It does, up in the higher elevations. That's one of the highest mountain ranges in California, or in the United States. I think it's like the second highest mountain range. You go up there and it's some deep snow, bro. I've been up there many times, going up there skiing and sledding and snowboarding and all that fun stuff when I was young. I don't do that stuff anymore. I don't like going to the cold, and I don't like to be in the cold. If I could be in Hawaii right now, where it never gets below 55 degrees. By the way, in all the times they've been keeping record in Hawaii, in Kauai specifically, it's never been below 55 degrees. Ever. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. That's where I want to be. I want to be where it never gets below 55 degrees. Now, some days, you know, it's hot and you want to cool off at nighttime. That's fine. 50 degrees is pretty good for nighttime. Gets you nice and, you know, snugly in your bed. You want to go to sleep, or maybe you want to, on a rainy, colder day, you want to sit under a blanket and read a book, which is always a great thing to do on a rainy day. But when it gets any colder than that, I'm just like, screw it, bro. I'm inside, got my central air and heating, and a space heater at the same time. Now, also another little tip about space heaters: never leave those things plugged in. That's like just asking to have your house burnt down. I mean, I'll start mine going, I'll let it go for a while, and I'll immediately unplug it, especially if I'm going to sleep. I'll never let it run while I'm sleeping, because that's how you have your whole house burned down. I've seen it way too many times, especially those ones that are like the, you know what I mean, the ones that are like the circle, or the, what's that called, cone, like they're cone shaped, and they're like, you know, just heat in the front. Those things fall over, boom, house on fire. House on fire. 97 Fahrenheit for me. Aircon on. There you go. You got the air conditioner on. Why is it 97 degrees for you, Cat? What the heck? 0 Celsius in Germany. That's 30 Fahrenheit for us. For those who don't know your Fahrenheit into Celsius. That's called way too dang cold. That's what that is. For me, anyway. Way too dang cold! Australian summer. Oh, that's right. That's right. You're on the whole other side of the world. I always want to visit Australia. I heard it's beautiful there. Is it beautiful there, Kat? I heard the landscaping there is beautiful. You got all the wild exotic creatures there getting into all sorts of trouble. Kangaroos punching out people who probably deserved it. Stuff like that. Fun. Yeah, it is. Well, there we go. There we go. Stand up. There we go. Now, most people would have just left this. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy who would have just left this. I'm the guy who will go in and make it right. Make it right. Oh, here comes the rain. One of the things I like about 7 Days to Die, by the way, even that Ark has a problem with it and other survival games have a problem with it, like Fallout and whatnot, which is not really a survival game. It's really an RPG game. But is when the rain falls, the rain does not fall in your base. Right? If I got a cement block roof with no holes in it, that rain should not be in my base. That's one thing that drives me about Fallout 4 and also in 76 is that it'll be raining and you got a roof, but it's raining in your house. I was like, well, maybe it's got leaks, right? But is the cement block going to have leaks? I seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt it. And if it did, you're a terrible construction worker if it's got leaks. I'm just saying. We'll get there, everybody. We're almost there. The thing that I always find when you're doing time-intensive stuff like this is to just keep at it. Keep chugging along. You'll get it. 7 Days had that problem with the rain early on, but they fixed it pretty quick. Yeah, I really like that. Fallout 4 is still not fixed. Still not fixed. It really ruins your immersion too when you're playing the game. I had to build part of my camp with no roof because I was too close to a tree and didn't want to move it. So it rains inside. Yeah, that definitely will happen. Oh, that's our doorway there. Let's leave that open. Again, remember that doorway we made before? Now we've cleared the blocks. And, of course, I'll make a gap over there and then be able to come across here and get right in the base or right out of the base. So if it's on Horde Night and they're attacking from this side, they can spawn inside, open the eventual door here, run across those blocks, get over to there, nice and safe, behind the cage, and, of course, go in there and make it happen. Now, I don't know. We're creeping up on Horde Night here. I don't think we're going to make it here on this stream, but we're creeping up on it. We'll get it going on. Been warm. See, one of the things about Tennessee that really freaks me out, whenever it gets really warm in wintertime, I know we're in trouble. I mean, whenever all of a sudden it's like 60 degrees, I'm like, oh gosh, we're in trouble. It's going to be a big major storm. There's going to be freezing cold rain or freezing cold actual snow. That's what's a dead giveaway. And my kids are like, oh, it's going to be warm. I'm like, nope, not for more than a day. Like one day you get that warmth and then all of a sudden you just got to pay the price. You got to pay that price for that one day. So it just does nothing but rain for a week. Or it'll just be super, super cold. It'll go from, say 50 or 60 degrees and then drop down to like 20. It sucks. That's also the way it goes from fall into winter, by the way. It's like fall. And this fall actually was really nice. This fall was like 70 degrees and whatnot, which is really great. Right about that temperature. And then, boom, 20 degrees. It's just one day into the next. Boom, right down it goes. There's no gradual getting cooler. It's just like bam, which is funny. I had to build part of my camp. There we go. Does your wife play video games also? If you are married, I've been married. I've been with my wife for 25 years. She is amazing. There's my wife, and then there's everything else in the world, as I like to say. She's amazing. She's a strong woman, though. Gotta be a strong man. You gotta step it up, guys. You gotta step it up. You want to be with a strong woman. She don't take nothing from nobody. She especially don't take any of my BS. Which is good. You want to be with a strong woman, right? You want to be with somebody strong who is a good counterbalance to you, right? Now, my wife is the greatest non-gamer. You know how I don't know if you guys seen that lately, but there's somebody who has like the Tetris world champion levels, right? The guy got to like level 30 or something like that. Well, I can personally tell you that I've watched my wife get to level 30 like it was nothing. Repaired the wrong thing. Like it was nothing. Now, the funny thing is, my wife and we used to play on the old Game Boy, right? We would play Versus in there. So I would just destroy her at Tetris, and then she really got into the game. She started playing all the time with the handheld, and now there's no way. She can absolutely destroy me in it. And she's like, normally you get up to like level 10 or 18 or something like that, and the boxes are just dropping like this, right? But she's in there and she's like, it's like the most amazing thing. You can't, if you're watching, you can't even see it. It just goes, what? And they're all just going right in the right spot every single time, which is pretty amazing. But she's totally a non-gamer. She's not going to play World of Warcraft and get up to max level and get all her gear and do raiding and all of that. No. My wife is like a normal person. We're like really heavy into gaming. We're gamers and all that other stuff. She's like a normie, right? She's like the average person who likes to watch, TV and, do her thing. And she likes doing sewing and quilting and all that other stuff. Taking care of my kids and wandering from place to place and all of that. And does her thing. Right? Does her thing totally separate from me. Now, sometimes you get like codependent people, and I've had past girlfriends that were like that, who are very, a little bit too much clingy, if you know what I mean. And same thing can happen with guys, by the way. Guys are the same way. Too clingy, right? That's a real huge turnoff to both guys and, some guys, and to the ladies. If you're too clingy, if you're got to, be up in their face all the time, you can't do anything without them. You're not your own independent person. Me and my wife are very independent, right? We're very she does her thing, I do my thing. She got her money, I got my money, which is her money anyway. Because, here's a little tip for you guys when you get married. What's yours is hers. Just deal with it. And what's hers is hers. Deal with that too. Deal with that. That's the way it goes. Not easy to find a good woman. There's lots of good women. There's billions of them. There's billions of them. Some people are like, I can't find anybody. There's billions of people all over the world. Apparently, you're not looking in the right place. There's literally billions of people in the world right now. I know you're only looking in your tiny little area, right? You never know. Go out there. Go to places that you don't usually go, right? And then what you do is you go level up. Level up your skills in real life. And I talk about this all the time on stream. You know what? You don't have to trick women into liking you. There's like this show that it just makes me cringe. It's like a heavy cringe show. It's like what's the guy's name? I always forget the name of that show. Oh, Pickup Artist. The Pickup Artist. The guy tries to go in there and he tries to show you how to peacock and he tries to show you how to, get the ladies and all that stuff. And he's just like so deceptive in the way that he's talking to the ladies and he's treating them with heavy disrespect. And he's just basically tricking them into liking him. Even though that's not really him, right? It is so cringy. You know what? It doesn't have to be complex. In fact, all you have to do is say, hey, I think you're wonderful. Let's go out to eat. Let's go out to dinner, right? Or go out dancing, right? Don't make it creepy. Just make it, I think you're wonderful. Maybe, maybe something may happen there. Might be a spark or something, right? But if she's not into you, boom, you leveled up, right? If she says no, leveled up. If she says yes, hey, congratulations. Leveled up again, right? But again, getting rejected is going to be part of it. That's part of leveling up your skills. And I've had lots of women come up and ask me out. They come up and say, hey, Kismet, you want to go out to eat? You want to go to stuff? Yeah, let's go. Let's go have some fun, right? And I usually go for it, right? And if there's no spark there, I'll let them know. I'll be like, no, there's no spark there. Don't lead them around, I think that's the biggest problem. People aren't honest with each other, right? Or you don't know. You haven't really figured it out yet. Now, with me and my wife, a friend of mine needed a ride. I'm going to stop the thing for a second. A friend of mine needed a ride, and I drove 50 miles to give that guy a ride and his girlfriend to the movie theaters. Right? That could have went off the rails there, by the way. Don't take that out of context. And all of a sudden, they, of course, invited a friend that my best friend, actually, girlfriend, met on the bus. They invited her as well. Now, later on, they told me they set me up because I was like in the mode was like, okay, my last girlfriend was crazy, which is, hey, I like the crazy ladies too. When you're young, the ladies who are crazy, they're the best, bro. They're the best. But when you get older, right, you're like, okay, that's enough crazy peeps. Not that I was any non-crazy person anyway, so I can't really throw it out there. But all of a sudden I saw her and it was like this. And if it didn't happen to me, I wouldn't even believe it. It was like lightning. I was like, wait a minute. There's something different about this person than every other person that I've ever met. And here we are 25 years later. There you go. That's the way it goes. And again, if it didn't happen to me, I would think you were full of BS. But it did happen to me, luckily. Very early in life, too, in my 20s. Very early. And I always put my wife above all other things. I had a point in my life I had to choose. I had lots of money and lots of stuff and lots of things. And I had to choose. Do I want to, just be all about me for the rest of my life? And, hey, it's your life. You can do whatever you want. I'm not telling you what to do. But I could choose, right? I could put my wife as number one, or I could keep myself as number one. Obviously, I chose the wife. Chose the wife, having kids and all that other stuff. You'll come to a point in your life where you have to make that choice. I find most people do. Wow, we're out of gas. We got to make some gas over here. Let's see. Can I make some? Let's see over here. Where did I put that now? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? I don't remember. I don't think I put it anywhere. I think I put it in here. I did. All right. Let's see. Can I make some gas now? I can. Oh, wrong thing. Wrong thing to make gas. There we go. So again, normally I put it in the output there. That's the way to do it. Look at how much gas it's going to make. 76,000. Going to be a lot. That gunpowder out of there, that shell out of there now. It's just going to be cranking that gas out like nobody's business now. I'll probably put that in the output. Let's go ahead and make some more. Now, the funny thing is, you don't even want to keep the shell. If you have multiple chemistry stations and you have one just dedicated to doing gas, then you just want to queue it up. You want to queue it up over here. All of this is queued with like 50,000 gas, and then you let it fill up over here, and then whenever you need any more, it'll automatically do it because you'll just take it out, and then it will just keep going. Of course, when you run out of, you'll eventually run out of fuel, but you get the idea. So you wait for it to fill up, you take it out, and then you let it do some more. Now we got plenty. We got plenty. And back to some auguring. Like Kismet, all the auguring today. I know. I don't always auger this much because I usually don't screw up this much. But there you go. So here's what you do. You walk up, you say, hey, I think you're great, right? I think you're wonderful. Whatever the person's name is. It's always good to use someone's name. It's more personable. If you don't know what their name is, say, hi, what's your name? That's it. Nothing. You don't have to trick people. You don't have to tell them you're a secret agent or something ridiculous like that. Just be straightforward, honest with people, right? Or if you can make them laugh, even better. The thing I have over my wife that makes it magical is that even when she feels terrible, she's having a terrible day, she doesn't feel well, my kids are driving her crazy, I can always make that smile happen. And I don't abuse that power, though, by the way. You only want to use it at the best time. At the best time. Amen on too clingy, says Jessamy. Yeah. You got it. Hey, some people are like that, right? They're really super affectionate. They want to be up in your zone all the time. But it becomes tedious if you're just like in their zone. You got to have your own stuff to do. Now, of course, you don't want to be totally like, you're sleeping in your bed, they're sleeping in their bed. You only see them like 5 minutes a week. Now, that's not a relationship. That's called cohabitation. That's called roommates. But hey, again, it's your life. Maybe that's the way you want to roll. I'm not going to tell you. Do your thing. Kez, you have 100 people watching you auger. I'd say plenty entertaining all on your own. I know. I try to keep it entertaining here in the stream. I like to, throw some positivity out there while I'm just doing base stuff here. I like to throw that love out in the stream. So again, Kismet, my wife tells me that all the time. All I say is, yes, honey. There you go. There you go. Now you got it down. Since we're talking relationships and showing that love, I'm married and I do whatever I want. There you go. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. And I never let my wife talk to me with disrespect, and I never talk to her with disrespect. Great example is that show, Kate plus the guy and 8 more. Whatever the name of that show is. That lady talks to her husband in such a way with so massive disrespect. I would never let someone talk to me like that. And I would never talk to somebody like that. She is so cruel to that dude. No wonder they broke up. I felt so bad for that dude. And she's one of those people. My friend's girlfriend, who I just talked about, that made me, invited this girl, my wife, eventually. She's the type of person that says, do you want something to drink? And I'm like, sure, I'll have some milk. Right? So she gets you a glass of milk, and she'll bring you the glass of milk, and I'll be like, okay. And I'll take a drink of it, and I'll set it down. And she goes, you going to finish that? I mean, literally that quick. Right? I'm like, okay, that's creepy, bro. That's creepy. And I'll tell my friend, dude, that's creepy, bro. Right? You don't just chug the milk. Right? It was a big glass of milk, like that big. I mean, it's not like it was like a little, like one of those ones you fold out, like when you're in school or something. Right? The big glass of milk. I guess she's just expecting me to chug that milk. I don't know. Look at this, everybody. Look at this. 1 block left to go. Again, see, you just start at it. You get it done eventually. So yeah, people like that. Pretty scary. Pretty scary. You gotta have separate thing. Like my kids go, Daddy, does Mama have to ask you for money? No, she don't have to ask me for money. It's her money. She can go do what she wants with it. There's also our money. But she's got her money, I got my money, and we got our money. But I'm at the stage where I don't even think about money anymore. I just live, barely by, and just reinvest everything into the stream so I can give like Sushi Monster. I can give away games, and I hook up people with sweet loot like from various peeps. Like Bethesda, of course, donated a bunch of keys for Fallout 76, which I gave away on stream. Right? So I like to hook you guys up. Like you say, Kismet, I want to get like my own server. I want to have my own 7 days of size server. Well, drop my name. Go to Nitrato, drop my name, get 10% off. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing with my time. I've had lots of money. It's nice. I'm not going to lie. It's nice to have, expensive TVs and nice house and nice car and all of that stuff. But after a while, it's just stuff. It's just things. And when you're young, that is tied to your ego, right? Like your fancy Mercedes. It's tied to your ego, right? Look at me. I'm super important. I've got a fancy Mercedes. Everybody look at me. Nobody cares. Nobody's looking at you. Nobody really cares except for a few amount of people who are very shallow. And do you really want to be around those people anyway? I prefer to not be around shallow people. I prefer to be around the people who are like, hey, Kismet, you got some holes in your shoes there, bro, but we can still hang out and have some fun. I prefer to be with those peeps. But that's just me. Again, not telling you what to do, just telling you what I like to do. All right. Let's put this doorway in here. Oh, actually, let's put the blocks in first. Let's put some blocks. That was totally miss. That's miss. No, I was right the first time. Wow, look at my instincts. My instincts rocking it. Now, I wouldn't do that again right here. I would just go ahead and do this like 2 out. It just makes it nicer for your peeps. Right? I might even go like this and jump down. Create a little extra support there. Something like that. That's nice. A little zigzag there. Looks like kind of like a lightning bolt. Kind of like a lightning bolt. Look at all this sweet fruit going. Oh, I need some love. Go ahead and upgrade that a little bit. Kind of our emergency stair over here. All right, again, look. Come right out here. Get that sweet loot. Let's go over here and let's go ahead and paint these in. All right, now the hard thing is remembering what's what, right? You're like, Kismet, I don't remember what's up. So let's go inside. Look at what we got. Right side, food, water, supplies, whatnot over here. Now, I'm probably going to eventually split the ammo and the weapons apart from each other and the meds. But right now, I'm going to just go ahead and say this one's going to be... let's actually move this over. Kind of feeling moving this over. So let's move this over. I'm going to put that in there. We're then going to go ahead... Uh-oh. Is it Horde Night? I heard that Horde Night noise. Hold on. I got a list over here that tells me Horde Nights. 56. 56 is Horde Night. All right. Just some lightning. All right. So we'll go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and move this over there. And then we'll go ahead and do meds. All right. Now we got to go on the other side and we got to do the reverse of what we just did, right? So remember that order. Remember that order, and if I screw it up, let me know. All right, so let's go down here and do it. All right, so right here. Say we're on the med box. Let's do the second one, med. And then, see, you don't have to put signs there. You don't have to put signs there. Just visually tell them just by a picture on the side of the thing. I'm freezing. Now, another thing you can do right below that is actually paint visually right here. But you know what would happen? Somebody would be like trying to click on this and say the box isn't working. Don't troll your peeps. You can troll them hard doing that. Because you just paint it like it's a box and they're like, it's not opening. I'm freezing to death. Ah, nice and warm in here though. Stand over here by the forge. I'm feeling much warmer. I'm feeling much warmer. So there we go. Let's go ahead and put our door in. Door Rooney. All right, we're not auguring anymore, so we're going to go ahead and crank our sound back up again. Listen to some rain. Some of you will need to use the bathroom soon. You're like, what do you mean, Kismet? Because most people, when they hear rain... Oh, that was fail. That was fail. All of a sudden, it triggers the bathroom response. And you're like, ah, Kismet! Dang it! Not until you said that. Not until you said it. I was perfectly fine until you said that. There we go. This game looks great. Does it have PvP? Absolutely. Absolutely. Not on our server, but it does. I just bought an $80 pair of sneakers. There you go. Well, hey, I think sneakers are a great investment. Shoes are always, really nice shoes are always a great investment, as opposed to buying cheap shoes, because then your feet are always messed up. And you can actually permanently mess them up over time, too. All right, look at this. We got an inside and outside box, right? So I can access this from the inside and put food and water and all that stuff in here as I need to, right? And then, of course, if I'm a collector and I'm collecting stuff, get my big butt up here, I can also come in here, grab anything that I need from the outside, right? So say I need to get this stuff going. You're like, Kismet, wait a minute, the boxes are messed up. They are. I'll fix them here in a second. But you get the idea. You can access them from outside or from inside. And then, of course, you can protect them on Horde Night. Now, most of the time, you can probably leave that up, and people can access them from outside. But you get the idea. You get the idea. All right, let's get her going. Let's go ahead and readjust all of this. Let's go ahead and put all this stuff away in my box temporarily. So much loot. Probably a little too much loot. Let's go ahead and put iron up here. Like, Kismet, that's not raw iron. Yeah, it is. That's raw iron. It's not forged iron. It's not steel. That's still considered raw iron in my book. It's also, we call it black iron, as opposed to raw iron, which is different. But still the same in my book. All right, more cement. Let's go, bro. More cement over here. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bang. And the bada boom. What are we doing over here? Oh, look at that. Someone brought some serious amount of lead up in here. We really need a ton of those What you want to do is wrench cars to get the radiators. That's a great way to get the other one. Yeah. So you can have PvP, have all sorts of fun. You can build your own locations and build defenses against other players and whatnot. But typically we play PvE or teamwork based because it's just really, really fun. That's why. It's really super fun. All right, so we got that done. How are we looking over here in our forges? 64 minutes, about an hour there. We're closing in on it. Oh, this one's done. Just go ahead and turn that off. Oh, we didn't queue up the clay. Another 10 minutes. All right, we got it. Look at all those rebars. Yay, rebars. I love me some rebars. What can I say? I love me some rebar frames. And when these are done, we'll go ahead and move these over, and these will become our iron forges. So we're going to stick them right here in the corner, and then we'll just let them run. And this way, when you're over here crafting, right, this whole side will be like general crafting, right? You're doing bullets over there. You're doing, concrete here. Just general construction in the workbenches or in this workbench. And then you'll have our double iron ones running here as well. Now, over on this side, we're going to have, of course, our food and water, whatnot. Now, the reason why I'm putting it on this side is double fold, right? If you're right here and you're doing food and water and all that stuff, you want to go work on the garden. There you go, right? And you're like, Kismet, I want to get back up there again. Let's make it easy. Let's make it easy. Oh, look at that love. Nooshki coming in with the love. What's up, Nooshki? Blowing up the stream. Let's go show her some love, everybody. Let's show Nooshki some love in the chat. My amazing mod, who also got to go to TwitchCon this year. You're welcome, Nooshki. That was pretty fun. We had a lot of time. We had a lot of fun together. I didn't bring any wood to make the ladder. We have to get some more wood. Be right back. Show Nooshki some love. Now, Nooshki is also part of the stream team here on my stream, part of the Wasteland Tycoon stream team. I want you guys to do me a favor and actually go out and follow all of the stream team. Both Nooshki and Crazy are part of my stream team, as well as Destin. We've got Roram in there as well, and of course Josie. Make sure to go out there and show them lots and lots of love. Let's go ahead and give both Nooshki. Give yourself a shout out too, Crazy. So go in there and show some love to both of them. There we go. We got tons of loot on us. We got to move the boxes over here in a second. But right now, I got to go ahead and just offload some of the stuff because I got too much stuff on me. Put this in the building box for now. We'll come back to that later. Sand over here. All right. All right. So let me go ahead and fix this up. Over here. Over here. Now, see, this is the moment in which I'm, like, working on stuff. And people go, Kismet, this is in the wrong box. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware it's in the wrong box. I can only do... There's only one me. I can only do it so fast and know so many things at once. There we go. I can only do it so fast. I always find that stuff funny. Find it funny. Kismet, you forgot. Kismet, because sometimes I do forget, which is the reason why most people remind me. Because I actually do completely forget. But most of the time, I'm just in the middle of something else, right? I do one thing, and then I'm doing the iron, and then I'm offloading my inventory because I don't have enough inventory to move the boxes and whatnot. But there we go. All right, now we got them moved. Now we got them over here. We'll go ahead and collect the rest of that. Go ahead and go in here. Find the meds. Here we go. Bandage. And I consider all this stuff meds. Anything to do with any sorts of medical stuff, like antibiotics and all that other stuff. We'll go ahead and move over to the med box. Like so. And more ammo. And weapon mods. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Wrong, 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 wrong.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
There you go. Wrong box. Put it in this one. Sort it. There we go. There we go. Look at this. We got too many shotguns. This shotgun's got to go. Too many clubs. Those got to go. Pistols. Boom. That pistol right there, that's a trade box, bro. That's a trade box. Get rid of that. Right? Low-level stuff. Sell it to the trader, which is literally like 15 steps that way. Or take it and just sell it or
good news.
crap
I'll
it.
bring back 5 mushrooms and 26 meat so far.
All right, nice. Oh, our peeps who do farming and all that stuff are going to love it. Yay! So go over there, show them some love, everybody. Right now, everybody in the stream. There's like 100+ people in the channel. Right now, trying to get that Nooshki to affiliate. We were just talking with Nooshki earlier. We're talking my entire stream team. Getting back into it, helping them out. Giving them some of my tips that I've learned over the last 4 years as a streamer. Like special mentoring just for me. Because you know what? They're awesome. They're awesome. I would rather help them out. So they don't have to spend years making the same mistakes that I did and get kind of a head start. Get a huge head start. So again, go out there, smash that follow button. Smash it so much that the next time when they sneak out of the chat and you guys smash that follow button, they're like, oh my gosh, I got like a bazillion follows. That's what I like to do. I like to just blow it up in there, and then next time they show, they look on their follows or whatever, or maybe they'll be sleeping, and then boom, 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 follow. That's pretty epic. Pretty epic to wake up to that, right? I've had that before where I had like a huge follow train while I was offline. All of a sudden, I had like 50 follows, and I'm like, whoa, where are all these follows coming from? Because one of my streamer pals sent it over and said, hey, go over there and press that follow button on Kismet, even when he's offline. I greatly appreciate that love. And I try to do the same thing for other peeps. Send them that massive love. All right, we got it going. The space is looking sweet now. Look at that. Look at that. Nice, right? Nice. All right, what are we going to do over here? We're going to do the cooking. So we going to need some more of our drawers over here. And let's make it pretty obvious of what's going on over here. Ba-bam, ba-bam. Wow. Man, my this thing is very responsive today. All right. What did I do with them? There they are. And we'll crank that sound back up again. All right. Actually, just put garden. You don't really need raw garden because that's all it's gonna have in there. Raw stuff in there. It's not gonna have any finished garden stuff in there. Raw food right there. You know what? I'm kind of feeling. Let's go a little extra, right? Let's go a little above and beyond. Usually I don't create another one for this, but let's just go for it. Boom. Right like that. Put this down in here. There we go. And let's go ahead and do raw meds. There we go. Gwen's gonna love that. That's basically says, please contribute, right? Please contribute to the med box. And I'll show you why here in just a second. Just a second. Let's go over here. Let's get the raw food and meds. Oh, we don't have one. Oh, we don't have one in there. What's up with that? Let's see if we got one here in the drop box. I don't see it. I don't see it in the drop box. Anybody see it? Basically, it's a blood draw kit. So it'll draw blood, giving some of your blood. Of course, it does cause a temporary effect. Of course, if you do it too much, you're gonna die. Basically, it allows you to go in and give blood so that she can make med kits. Wrong. Wait, were any of those right? Something like that. Yep, happened to me. I hit 100 follows offline. Yeah. I have a question. Can you set up your base in a house that already exists instead of having to use materials on your base? You have to build when you are just starting out. I tried, but every time I set down a land claim block, more zombies spawn in and around the house. Here's the thing. The land claim block does not stop zombies from spawning in your location. When you take over a house, that doesn't cause them not to spawn. What causes them not to spawn in your area is right there. That's right. It's actually your bedroll. Your bedroll causes you not to spawn. I actually have it turned up. So 30 by 30 spot of wherever this bedroll is, that blocks that entire area from spawn. So there you go. So use your bedroll, put it in the center of the house so that it's blocking all of those blocks. and you're set. Now, if you're playing with other people, here's a great bonus. Now, we're not doing it right here because I have that extended, so we don't have to do it. But you want to put one here. You want to put one over there. You want to put one on this side. And you want to put one up, and you want to put one down below, right? You want to put them all over the place, spread out. Don't put them right up next to each other, but spread them out all over the place, right? So that you're having more of a blocking of the spawn. Otherwise, what happens is the zombies spawn right on top of you all the time. They'll spawn behind you. Like right now, they spawn behind me. Ah! Now, I've... oh, we're going to get wood, too. That was the other thing. I've gone in and I've built hundreds of bases. Big bases, too. Like bases that were like their own biome. They were so big, right? Like this big. Booyah. Big bases. Who dat? Who there? Hey, you. Get off my lawn. By the way, I only had 2 bullets. Get off my lawn, lady. So there you go. That's how you fix it. Wow, I didn't know they stack. Thanks for that information. You're welcome. Yeah, if you put one bedroll here, and you got a friend who's playing with you, right? If you don't have a private server, I suggest get a Nitrado server. Or, you have really a lot of fun. And then, of course, say you do it by default. Say you're playing like a local LAN game, right? You can, he put his down, 15. And then you put yours down way over here. Another 15 in the other direction, right? So 15 from this side, and then 15 the other way, right? So it's really 30 block. 30 block in between, 15 around the outsides. There you go. Because that's annoying when they spawn inside your base all the time, and you're just like constantly have to micromanage them. Now, of course, the second you start up forges, or a lot of anything that causes lots of noise, or a heavy heat signature, they're going to start spawning outside your base all the time. They'll just keep coming like that. They just keep coming and coming and coming all the time. Always showing up at your base. They just want to say hi. Say hello. Hello there. Man, we need a lot of brass action. Brass action. What am I doing? I forgot I got sidetracked. Sidetracked. But there you go. We're checking our forges. Oh, looky. That's a done deal right there. There we go. Get that soil out of there. I cleared it all out. Like, Kismet, there's iron in there. All right, let's get that. Let's get that one last iron. There we go. There's clay in there, Kismet. Get that clay. All right, let's get that clay. Ready? Here we go. Oh, what? We can't get the clay because we need one more clay. So, oh, well, screw it. But because I am I'm the quartermaster and I have the land claim block, what land claim blocks allow you to do is like when you put down a forge, when you put it down or anybody else puts it down, and you have a land claim block in that area, you can go and you can re-pick up your stuff. Well, right now, I don't want this to be right here because I'm going to cut this wall out. So I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to go ahead and move it right over here. And I'm going to go ahead and put it down. Now, of course, make sure you take all your stuff out first. Like in my case, I forgot to take the anvil out, but luckily I did. Or did I take it out? I can't remember. And then you go ahead and put your forge right over here. Now, this is my iron forge, so this is going to be doing nothing but running. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to put this in here. Now, also, we're going to be wanting to make eventually steel in there. Now, I can't make steel yet. I'm not high enough level, but somebody else can because, look, they made crucibles. So we're going to go ahead and put the crucible in there. We're going to turn that baby on, and this is never going to stop running. It should never. Your iron one should never stop running. Now, of course, if you're by yourself and you can't defend your base, you're having trouble defending your base, at nighttime, turn your forges off. At horde night, turn your forges off. That will help you a little bit. You're still probably going to die, but it will at least help you a little. There we go. All right, we're going to need tons of clay. There we go. So again, we want to just full stack this. So I'm going to start with this black iron and start with this clay soil right here. Another stack, and that's what we want to do. We want to just put both those stacks in there and walk away. Walk away and let it do its thing right there. Again, raw meds, raw food, garden. That's what we're working on. That's what we're working on. And you're like, Kismet, you're going to go back and forth, back and forth? Heck no. I'm going to go like this. Then I'm going to go like this. And make sure there's nothing there, nothing up here. Look on both of them. Like that. And then hasta la vista, baby! Now look at that. Same thing. Look. I got it. But the best thing to do is just put a block above it. And it gets real big. Easier to hit. Alright. Let's go into repair. Oh, I put all my kits away. I put all my kits away. Whoop. Again, I wish that was like Ark. Where you could just go in and... or like... I mean, like any other... survival game where I could just press 2. Turn that down. I could just press 2 and it would automatically repair it. I don't have to go into the inventory every single time to repair it because that sucks. It sucks. There we go. They just want a hug. That's why the zombies always have their arms out. That's true. That's why they do. They're like, I want to give a little hug. Oh, look at this. The gas can's filled up. Now look again, like 70,000. That's just going to keep going and going and going. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. And again, boop, there we go. Keep making it. Keep using it. Keep replacing it. Again, if you use up resources, you should in some way contribute to getting those resources back. And I'll definitely do that at some point. After I'm done doing this, I'm going to make a way right back to the trader. I'm going to make a whole bunch of frames. That's what those frames are for. And eventually use a ball of cement. There we go. So I made a walk through, right? Because again, all this inner wall is going to be gone. All these drop boxes are going to be gone. Now I'm still deciding on what I want to do with the drop boxes. Now I could put the drop boxes in right here to make it easy, because most people are probably going to come in from the south or whatnot. I could put them on this side, which would be pretty easy as well. But what I want to think about is eventually we want our vehicles to come through. Right, our vehicles to come into the base and drop off all the loot. And you know the best place to put drop boxes if you're going to have your vehicles come in down here? Like, right? Maybe we could make a subterranean thing that goes down, a ramp that goes under, and then a ramp that comes up into our base. Now, right now, we got some serious farming going in here. So maybe right here, right? Like right here would be beautiful. You go in, you go under with your ship, or your thing, go over. Or you go over and try to sneak through the side there. But basically right here. Right here, I want people to be able to just drive their vehicle in here. Right? So I probably build a subterranean that will go under the base. And of course, we'll have a thing to block it just in case they get down in there. And then come up right here. So you know the best place for the drop box? Right there. In the floor. So they can come in here and just boop, boop, drop their stuff in there. Boop, boop, good to go. And then also what I'll do is I'll create a secondary box. Secondary boxes that are also food, water, ammo, meds, all that stuff. So they can drive their vehicles right through here. Now, I thought of that when I started making the base. That's why I made this kind of gap here. And I made all these other gaps. So I could make it that way, or I could make it whatever way I want. But right now, we're using our thing. Now, eventually, all this food will do what's called a sky garden. We'll build out a bulletproof glass. We'll put it up nice and high. And each of these different things will have their own area where you can do the food. It'll be pretty fun. Bulletproof glass, by the way, super, super expensive resource-wise. Crazy, crazy amount of resources that takes. So I never do that in the beginning. Never, never, never in the beginning. Because it's just so much resources. I don't want my poor peeps to have to take on that resource burden. All right. Keep those doors closed. Raw gardening. Boop. Right over here. Now, make sure I got them unlocked or Gwen's going to be yelling at me later. All my peeps will be yelling at me, Kismet, you forgot to unlock that thing again. You forgot to unlock it. How could this happen? Happens all the time. Happens all the time. Well, hello, Marksling. Welcome, welcome. Hello, how is the map seed called? How is the map seed called? I don't know what the map seed is on this. I always forget to look. People ask me that question all the time. This is 16,000 by 16,000 map. Not that tiny little 4,000 map or 8,000 map. This is 16,000 map. So in theory, we figured out earlier, by the way, that's a radius. It's a radius, not a square. So the radius would actually be 32,000. So 32,000 by 32,000 wide. That's how big the map is. Don't believe me? Watch this. Here we go. Let's go back the other way. Ready? Still going. Still going. Still going. Yep. There we go. And there's the bottom. And the top over here. That's a lot of space. Right? And I like to really push the limits every time we do something new. I got to find the center. Show a map. Track waypoint. Where's it center on me? Where's the center on me? I rarely ever use it. Oh, up here. Where is it? There it is, right there. Center on player. So we really made it big. Because look how tiny we are. This is our big base right here. Well, look at this. Like a tiny little speck now. Tiny little speck in the world, in the overall world. And see, one of the problems is it was too small before. So we want to do the thing. So again, the drop boxes will actually be in the floor. I'll actually make them in the floor so people can drive along and drop them off. Probably right along this kind of lane right here. So I'll probably take, say 3 blocks out, leave a block, 3 blocks out, and so forth. I love the in-the-floor drop boxes. It's pretty awesome. And then what we'll do is, of course, do the same thing here. We'll take 3 blocks out, and then we'll make it food, water, resources, ammo, all that stuff. We'll do that later. That's a later thing when we're really into vehicles. Right now, people are just driving up in their mopeds and running in and doing their thing. We'll get to that later. And we've basically revamped the base today. We've taken all the stuff we've done before. We cut the whole entire edge out. We revamped how we did our supplies here so they can access it outside or inside. So on Horde Night, if you need to get some more ammo, it actually acts as a Horde Night box as well. You can do all that. Now, there's another thing you can do here in your toolbox. You can put repairs for Horde Night, right? And then, of course, I can label it all on the outside and all that stuff, which I'll do eventually. But right now, we're just kind of working it, right? We're working it, girl. Now, we got that going over here. Let's go ahead and just queue up some forge irons so that it's doing multiple things at the same time. And let that run. All right. And then we'll go ahead and into the raw foods box. Grab all that out of there. And let's move it over here. Move it over here. Now, another thing we'll do is let's do something fun. Let's do something fun over here. Let's go ahead and... who's this? In my face. Seth in my face. I'm still moving this right now, Seth. Just a heads up. I haven't redone the things. I'm doing it right now. All right.
I noticed that the garden box was completely empty, though, so it's just like, here, put the seeds that I found in there instead.
Yeah, you just drop them in the box. I'm going to be sorting everything here. I'm just moving everything around, removing walls that... because this wall was here because I only built a core to the base first, just to, survive that first couple Horde Nights, and then I expanded all the rest of this afterwards, so... And in the future, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do just a quarter of the base, and then just expand the base as we get resources, as opposed to just going full out like we did this time. It's just better. It's more efficient resource-wise. All right.
Oh, yeah, no problem. It's just I'm
food.
so used to playing Quartermaster in the server that I was running before, so...
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, if you want to help me Quartermaster, just don't rearrange my stuff. That's all I ask. Just use my system instead of making your own system up.
I try my best.
My system is from thousands of hours of being Quartermaster. Probably 90% of the time I played this game is literally just doing Quartermastering and building. That's it. And I've found a lot of way more efficient ways. I don't like to have 50 boxes, and especially in the beginning, keep those boxes condensed, keep them condensed, and when they start to overflow, that's when you add more boxes. You don't right at the very beginning, you don't want to have, oh, well, okay, we've got stone in this box, we've got wood in that box, we've got gas in this box, we've got, mechanical parts in this box. You don't have 50 boxes. It makes it irritating for people going in and out of there. So that's what I always remember when I'm building stuff.
Oh yeah, I've definitely learned a whole lot more about Quartermastering from watching you.
Oh, well, I love the Quartermaster. It's a lot of fun because I know that if I do great Quartermastering and I do great organization, that it makes everybody else way better at what they do, right? It makes it more efficient for them. It makes it more fun for them. That's why I love doing Quartermastering. 99% of the people hate doing quartermastering. They're like, nah, I want to go out and shoot zombies. I'm like, hey, I'm cool, I'm down.
Well, I mean, I have been teaching my wife and my mom how to play this game, so whenever they'd ask me, hey, what do you need done and whatnot, so I just started labeling boxes and saying, okay, well, these are the things that we could use and whatnot, and it just kind of grew from there.
Oh, there you go. There you go. And again, you know, I like to have overlap too, so you know, if I'm not around, you know, feel free. Grab the stuff out of the drop boxes and quartermaster them. Eventually, by the way, these drop boxes will not be up here. They'll actually be in the floor of the base. I might do that later. I might do it next time. We'll see. But all this was just temporary, so all these walls will be coming out here in just a moment. And I'm moving the raw food box. Raw food. Right in there, brah. Raw food. You're like, Kevin, that blood bag is not raw food. You are correct. Let's get that out of there. What else we got? Now, you know, some stuff like moldy bread would be more considered, because if you hit the recipe on it, oh, not use it. Stuff like moldy bread, you might use a recipe, right? You can use it, you get food poisoning. But some things are actually for other recipes, right? Like right here, see, I can't actually do recipes in this anymore, which is kind of a bummer, right? You can't just hit recipe right there. I think that's a bummer. But you're going to see stuff that is a recipe for that, right? Like moldy bread for meds and whatnot. I don't sweat it too much. I don't sweat it too much. I just put it in here like goldenrod flour. That's for meds, but also you could use it for seeds and make more goldenrod, right? So whatever they like to put it, or put it in both, right? You never know. You use it in both. Like right here, bottled water. You're like, well, wait a minute, Kismet, that bottled water goes into the water thing. No, not necessarily, because they're going to use the bottled water to make stuff from the bottled water, like food. So you want to leave that in there as well. So great way to micromanage it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this blood bag. I'm going to put it over here. And you're like, oh, all right, Kismet, what else would they use to make stuff? Well, if we had cotton, I don't know where the cotton went. There's hops. There's some aloe vera. So I already made some aloe vera. You take your cotton, and you can make it into meds, right? So let's go over here. Let's look under the garden. Got any cotton in here? Actually, we don't. We actually don't. We'll have to get some. Get some. Feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Sneeze in your ear. Don't want to sneeze in your ear, peeps. What's up? Lazy coming in. Sneaks in to lurk. Hey, Lazy, what's up? We're having some fun. We're having some fun. Just quartermaster. Just working on the base. I love doing some quartermaster. I'm doing my thing. Rocking and rolling here. And we're getting almost to the done part here. We're getting to the done part. We're in like stage 2 of the mega base here, right? And it's just super simple. It's just a square. It's nothing fancy. You can come back and fancy it up later. I always go functionality versus fanciness in the beginning, because I'm just trying to hook up my peeps here. Of course, as a quartermaster, vitally important. Take out that old stuff when you're no longer using it. There we go. How about over here? Let's take this out. How about up here? Nothing. How about over here? Oh, we got stuff in that one. Stuff in all of those. All right. Now, let's go ahead and... what we're doing? We're doing cabinets. That's right. We're looking for cobblestone rocks. Let's get some of those. Now, you notice that I always keep my club in number 1. That's so I can get rid of that darn noise. I can just switch over to the club and I'm good. Now, I like to keep cobblestone rocks in the building box, as opposed to keeping it in its own, like, raw resource box or in the cement box or whatever. The reason why is usually when I'm going into the building box, I'm looking for other things, and then usually cobblestone to go along with it. We'll probably have to make some more here in a second. But let's go ahead and make this. Let's pretty this up a little bit, right? Let's pretty it up for our peeps. Oh, I also got a cloth there on me. I can put that in there. Raw meds, so we'll put aloe vera and cloth in there. Very nice. Oh, he's breathing heavy. All right, let's make this pretty, right? Let's make it nice. All right, nice little kitchen. Nice little kitchen area. There we go. And no, the ladies will come in, or whoever's working on this stuff will come in and make it even cooler than my little pitiful thing. There we go. There we go. Much improved. Much improved. And then usually on the left, the one on the left, I consider to be the primary one. So I'll typically put the most of the stuff on the left one. Like if I only have one beaker, I'll put it on the left one. That's just the way I roll. And you can do it however. Doesn't really matter as long as you remember where it is if you're looking for it. That's all that really matters. There we go. Now we're rocking and rolling. All right, all the food stuff is back in place. Whoever's doing food, you should be good. All right, building box over here. I usually put the cooking grills and whatnot also in here. Considered part of building. The cooking pots here, same thing. Once you've already got your cooking established, then you're just, you're just building stuff anyway. Building stuff anyway from it. All right, how we looking here? Let's go ahead and take this torch out of here. And we'll go ahead and just make it look nice over here. We'll go ahead and throw some torches in. And let's put one. Come on. There we go. Put one up there. All right, come on. How much more time we got left? 32 minutes. Woo. That is a very, very full thing. All right, let's work on our drop boxes while we're waiting. Let's go. Let's go. So let's go ahead and figure out where our center is here. Where's my frames? Sorry, I'm not being very social with my crew right now, but I've obviously just working on the base. 1, 2, 3. Moderate. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. All right, right there. Now, before we take that out, let's see, what did I do with those nails? What did I do with those nails? Did I use them all up? Nope, right there. I got the wood and more storage. Now, eventually, I'll have automated defenses. So every time a zombie comes running up, like a screamer or whatever, boom, it'll just take him out. It'll just wipe them out every time. We'll get that going later on. I don't even know if we're at electricity yet, but we'll get it going. All right, so I'm going to start making holes in the ground. Heads up, everybody. I'm about to make holes in the ground of the base. So if you come running in here, you might fall through. Just a heads up. All right, we better take a look at that again. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Right there. And I'm making a hole right by where they run in, so that could cause problems. Now the whole base could fall down too if you do this wrong. We'll find out. A cultist coming in. What's up, man? Yeah, long time. How you been? Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Relax. Take it easy. Long time no lurk. Well, you know how I love my lurkers. You can come in and lurk anytime you want. Anytime you want, go for it. Let's see. What are you doing with the cupboards, Kismet? Oh, just making it look fancy. It's just for the campfire, right? Just to make it look nice. It looks nice. Now I have my gamma way up right now. Let me go into my video. Oh wow, I have it way up. I have it way too far up. Boop. That's actually what it looks like default. Right, now usually I turn it up so you guys can see Horde Night or whatnot. Unless you guys wanted to be more stylistic like this. I at least have it for the stream anyway. I usually have it right in the 70s, right in here somewhere. And see, that's just big enough, right? Just enough where it doesn't take away the cool kind of lighting effect, which is going on. And then you guys don't have to squint at whatever I'm doing, right? You're like, what are you doing? It's so dark. I can barely see what you're doing. Some people play this game, and I can't see nothing. It's just black. I'm just watching. I could just turn the monitor off, and I'd be watching the same gameplay. that kind of too much darkness there. Yeah. Not lying either. I'm totally what's going on. What up, says Shadow? I'm making some holes in the ground. I'm making holes in the base. I'm making holes in the base. Dee, 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 dee. Now, the fun thing is you could, put a whole bunch on this side, put a whole bunch on that side. Especially when your people get to a point where they're just bringing back massive amount of stuff all the time. Then what you want to do is have enough drop boxes for them to fill it. Now, this is going to be a lot of drop boxes over here. There'll be plenty. It'll be plenty for them to do. Now, again, watch out you don't undermine your base, the stability of your base. And I've had this happen before. Even though everything else was very stable, the whole base just, like, fell out. I call hacks. I call hacksaws. Now, another cool thing that you can do along the same lines is actually put your workbenches in the ground. So they're not taking up space. They're actually in the ground. You run along. You can run over the workbench and use it. I dig that as well. I was almost tempted to do that over here on the sides. But I'll leave it there for now. But eventually you can just have it down. And the same thing with your forges and everything. They can actually be recessed in the ground. Which is very handy because then your floor is basically where your crafting's at. I think it was Anon who showed me that first. That was like a genius idea. I see that. Can you make one in my head and relieve some of this pressure? I hate headaches. Oh. Ibuprofen, bro, or Tylenol, or whatever is appropriate for you. I rarely ever take medicines for any reason. I hate taking medicine. I don't even like taking medicine for headaches. Unless it's like excruciating pain. Then I might take like an ibuprofen. But other than that, I don't typically take stuff. I think it actually weakens your immunity or makes it worse next time. I mean, sometimes you got to take certain medicines, high blood pressure and stuff like that. But most of the time, I don't like taking anything. What? Dreaded Cone coming in, showing the love. We're getting raided by the man himself. Incredibly. Holy mackerel. Look at that. Look at that nuke, everybody. Raid coming in. Raid. Look out from the amazing Dreaded Cone. Man, you've been showing me lots of love. I appreciate it. Let's go check it out. Let's go to my overseer's office. Let's see who's coming in the stream. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my stream. My name is Kismet. Look at all these epic people coming in here. We got Dreaded Code coming in. I always love to see people come in with their favorite streamer and show that love. Big time Ziggy coming in. Welcome, welcome. Now, Dreaded Code is one of my favorite streamers here on Twitch. Incredibly great. Been watching for a long time. I suggest you guys do the same. I suggest you go out, click that button right down there. Where's it at? It's in there somewhere. There it is. Shout out Dreaded Code. Click that button. Go over there, hit that follow button. Definitely check out his stream the next time. I'm greatly flattered that you brought some peeps into my channel. Appreciate it big time. If you have never been to my channel before, my name is Kismet. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. Also, partner streamer right up there. You see that purple check mark because I'm resilient and I'm relentless. I will never give up. And I guess if Twitch eventually relented and said, this guy's never going to give up. He's going to keep sending that darn partnership application in again and again. He's already sent it in 100 times. And we've already denied him 100 times. So we might as well just give him that darn purple check mark so he stops sending it in. Kind of like in the Shawshank Redemption, when he sends in the letter. And then they say, stop sending us the letter. And then he starts sending like 3 letters, right? And he just keeps sending it. And he just sends it for like 10 years and then never stops. That's pretty much me with my Twitch partnership. That's pretty much me. But I did eventually get it here. And, of course, I play a lot of different games. I play survival games. I play Fallout. And, of course, RPG games, space games. Really, whatever strikes my fancy. I'm like OG when it comes to games. Been playing games forever since I was a kid. Since the Odyssey back in the 70s. Back in the day. And I don't care who knows it. I love playing games. Speaking of playing games, let's go. there's Norbert. He's coming in. He loves you guys. That's my little buddy. He shows up from time to time. My little baby dragon.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. It was nice playing with all of y'all. Good night.
Hi, Bear. Take it easy.
Yeah.
All right, he's off to bed. Now, what I'm doing right here is I'm building up giant mega base. Our peeps are awesome. What can I say? Oh, that's the one side. See, look, now I've got this lip. We can run along this outside. Well, let's go outside here. Now, this is a game called 7 Days to Die. Every 7 days, they're going to attack us with a massive horde of zombies. They're going to be random zombies coming from time to time. You got to deal with weather. You got to deal with flying stuff. You can also get motorcycles. You can get trucks and even gyrocopters to fly around. Now, this can be a solo game. You can play totally solo. Look at that gigantic base we got going there. Also over here, look, we cut this whole entire mountain out of here. You can play totally solo, or you can play with a group. Now, I'm playing with my Tycoon, Wasteland Tycoon teams. Speaking of Wasteland Tycoons, thank you, Kat, and also Yam for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons. Come on in. That's what they call me. They call me the Wasteland Tycoon because I don't make just millions of caps. I make billions, sometimes even trillions of caps in Fallout, and of course, gold and whatever else, currency and other games as well, because I love, love, love playing games. What were you playing? Were you playing some Dead by Daylight? I've been watching you play that Dead by Daylight Dreadcode. I'm like the ultimate lurker, by the way. I'm the ultimate lurker. I lurk in his channel all the time. I'm just like, sometimes I'll say hi, but most of the time I'll just be lurking, and I'll be working on stuff for my stream and whatnot. I love to listen in on people's streams. I'll be lurking in there. I'll be in various streamers. Like I'll tab open streamers. I'll have like 5 or 6 of them open at the same time. And if he's like playing a Dead by Daylight, I'll be watching him or other stuff. There we go. Is there PvP? Absolutely. You can have PvP. But in this case, he's just chatting. I see. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Thanks you again, Dreadicode, for coming in. Dreadicode, by the way, graphic designer, just like me. I was graphic designer for 25 years, some of the top companies in the world. Lucked out, an incredible career, but you know what I'm doing now? I'm doing this. And I'm having fun doing it. I love playing games, and of course, I love hanging out and talking with you guys in the chat. All right, Kez, lurk time. All right, Jessamy, you have a great time lurking. Do you still have your old school consoles? I do not. I got rid of all of them. I think I broke them all over the years, or they just stopped working, or I just gave them away and I got the new ones. Of course, you had them now, right? If you had them now, they'd be worth lots of money. But, I don't think of stuff like that. Like, when I got my Star Wars toys as a kid, I didn't leave them in the box. I got them out and I played with them. What the heck? What the heck? I wasn't thinking, oh, you know what? This Boba Fett's going to be worth $500 in 30 years. I was thinking, I'm getting Boba Fett out, and I'm going to run a line from this tree to that tree, and I'm going to have him swing along that line and take Luke Skywalker out. There you go. That's what I was thinking as a kid. That's exactly what I did. Exactly. There you go. And you're like, Kismet, do you still have that Boba Fett? Actually, no, I sold it on eBay. I sold that Boba Fett and all my other, the large action figures, by the way. The big ones, not the little ones. I had a bunch of little ones I sold too. But I'm talking about the large Boba Fett. I'm talking about the ones worth like $500 now. All right, if you move on in life, you can't keep that stuff forever. I guess you can. I guess you can keep it in storage or whatnot. But me, I move on. I just, I would rather not have the stuff. I would rather have the space and not have to deal with the stuff. That's me. But hey, if you're a collector, more power to you. I still have a few things, like my friend right here, just chilling out. What's up, everybody? Yeah. There we go. My little vault boy on my desk. There we go. So yeah, you can't do PvP. This is our own private server by my awesome sponsor, Nitrato, who sponsors our servers for us. I appreciate that big time. You can have 32 people on the server. Of course, I could turn it up to 64. They have some Minecraft servers that have like 4,000 or more people on them. So you can really get super robust servers if you wanted to. So we play PvE team-based. Right? And we accomplish amazing things. We build like massive bases within the first 7 days. And in fact, my team's so good that I have to turn it up and make it super hard for them to have even challenge. So typically that's what I do. I try to crank it up and give them a big challenge. Now what I'm going to do right now is you can also got a painting system in this game where you can actually paint the storage boxes. For some reason I can't paint the storage box. Can't paint them on one side. It's like a certain side you can't paint on anymore. That's weird. Awkward. Awkward. All right, let's go down here and see if we can paint. Oh, wait, maybe I don't have any paint. That might be it. That could be it. Oh, I don't have any paint. That's exactly what it is. Get the paint again. Fail. Kismet fail. There we go. All right, so I'm going to paint them with targets. Targets usually is the symbol I use for drop boxes. Look at that. Beautiful. By the way, they really upgraded the textures. Textures looking great. They did a lot of upgrading this game. If you've seen this game before or you haven't played it in a while, incredibly fun, especially with a whole bunch of other people. The beginning of the game is super, super fun, where you can come in and you can try to establish your base and try to fend off the giant hordes of zombies. And this game sometimes goes on sale. This game sometimes goes on sale for like $9. Frankly, I think it's like ripping off the fun pimps, which are the people who make this game. I feel like it's ripping them off. This is easily a $30 game. Usually goes for $25. You can find it on sale sometimes for $10 or below. And it's just like getting a $30 game for $5 or $10. Definitely worth buying, especially worth playing if you want to play with a bunch of awesome peeps. Now, I have my own mega server, of course, like I said, that we played together. And then also... oh, I need some cement. You can play on public servers as well. So you want a PvE with some crazy peeps that you don't know and want to get ganked a lot or gank other people. Go for it. Me, I like to play teamwork style. You know, everybody working together toward a common goal. And, you know, I'm doing the base building. I'm doing the quartermastering. And some people are helping out with that as well. Some people are doing the forge work. Some people are making stuff like armor and weapons and ammo. And we're having a really good balance of everybody feeling like they're a vital part of the team. That's always very, very important in any team game that I play. I want people to feel like a vital part of the team. And that's what I love to do. And if you like that, if you like that type of gameplay, if you like to see explosions in all sorts of different genres of games, consider hitting that follow button right up there at the top. Because that's what you'll see up in here. And again, thanks for coming in. Appreciate that love, Dreaded Code. Awesome, awesome streamer, by the way. Again, if you haven't, from my crew, if you haven't gone over there yet, please go over there and hit that follow button. And if you're coming in from his channel, you are most welcome in my channel anytime. Whether you're talking in the chat or whether you're lurking, I love my lurkers. Lurk away. Not many people's got the whole set. Most people did not see them way back because they were smaller ones. Were more popular. Yeah. Well, my parents apparently had some money because they bought me all of it. They bought me the Death Star. I had the X-Wing fighter. I had the, of course, the TIE fighter. I had the Millennium Falcon. I had everything, bro. I had the entire menagerie of Star Wars. But then again, I saw Star Wars at Mann's Chinese Theater in 1977 on the day it released. That's right. And that's the only time I've ever seen, or the first time I've ever seen, people stand up and clap and cheer at the movie theaters. It was amazing. It was like goosebumps. I was 7 years old at the time. And people would get out of the line, get out of the movie theater, and they go right back in the line. The line was like 3 blocks long. And they would just get right back in again and again. And I'd never seen that from adults either. I mean, these were adults doing that, not just kids going, yeah, it's the greatest thing ever. It was like adults, like older adults, people from all ages, love that movie. They thought it was amazing. I still think it's a great movie. I like the first 3. Those other ones, most of them don't exist. I never heard of those. I never heard of any Star Wars except for the first 3. And I'm not talking like in order the first 3. I'm talking about release order the first 3. All right. Every time they start doing that pod racing, I'm like, oh, God. I could watch it for free, and I'd be like, no pod racing. This pod racing is going on for 5 hours. It's too long with the pod racing. There we go. Not many peeps got the whole set. Yeah. See the X-Wing. TIE Walker, I did. Yeah. Lake Mathamet. I had all the stuff from... oh, I gotta make sure. Make sure before I take that out, it's not on the other side. There we go. You know the little land speeder? That was for the troops. The little troop speeder. for the Empire, for the Stormtroopers. I had that. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. That was one of my favorite ones because you can put stuff in the back, or you put people in the back and you flip it down and the guys come out the back. Do all of that. Pretty fun. Now this is pop racing. Exactly. Pop racing. We'll make a racetrack out here. Race our motorcycles and trucks and whatnot. That was awesome. The mid-size, yeah, it was pretty big, and you of course put all your peeps in there. Pretty fun. I also had the small one where you had your smaller figures, which I consider to be the regular size action figures now. Yeah, that's pretty fun. So I had I had all of them from all those different series. So I had the Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Now, I'm not a big collector. I don't collect stuff. In fact, I would rather have the space than just about anything. So I just got rid of that stuff as I got older. You know, you like move out, and your parents say, here, take all your junk with you, take all your toys and stuff. And then I just sold it on eBay. Because I don't want to store it. I don't want to store it. I don't want to trip over it. I don't want to look at it. I want it out of there. Get it out of there. I would rather have the space. But again, lots of people like to collect stuff, and that's okay. You know, like what you like. Don't let nobody tell you can't like what you like. If you like Star Wars, go for it. If you like Star Trek, awesome. If you like both of them, double awesome, right? Like what you like. Where's the yellow hat with the blue suit, says Wally Z. It is currently in a time stasis and will reappear this Thursday into Friday when I'm back on the homepage. I'll be on the homepage for one more boss level up. This Thursday into Friday, I'll be there from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. on the Twitch homepage. I had 4,500 people on my channel last week. It was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I always like to meet new people and talk with people in the chat. So yeah, Wally Z, you want to see me again in my Wasteland Tycoon? I only usually wear it in special occasions, like I'm on the homepage, or if someone donates and says, Kismet, I want you to wear the Wasteland Tycoon outfit, then I might do it. No guarantees. I might do it. There you go. So yeah, that's I call that my Wasteland Tycoon outfit, for those who don't know. Basically, I wear a yellow fedora, and I have my fashionable glasses, and I wear a blue suit with a yellow shirt and a tie. Based on Fallout 4, or based on Vault Suit. So what I did is I made my Vault Suit inspired suit, because I'm the Wasteland Tycoon. So if you're doing business, of course, you're wearing a suit in the Wasteland. And I promised my community that if we raised enough funds to get my mods to TwitchCon, I took 5 of them this year, I took 5 of them last year as well, to TwitchCon, that I would wear that suit at TwitchCon. So I got it all together, and I bought all the different parts, and I dressed up in cosplay, and I wore it at TwitchCon, and people loved it. They thought it was fantastic. So I'm not much of a cosplayer, and I don't typically wear silly outfits and stuff on stream. I like to be like kind of more real, right? I like to just say, hey, how's everybody doing, and just be me. But, you know, I don't mind being silly from time to time. You know, life's short. Be silly. Be silly from time to time. So what we're doing is we're opening this up here. Now that we no longer need this wall and all of this, we're going to clear this out eventually. We've been taking out a lot of cement blocks today. Appreciate you guys being super patient. Super patient on the cement blocks. There we go. All right, again, that's our inner core here, so we can take all the rest of this out. And again, you want to count how many blocks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. That's more than enough to support. Now, here's a little smart thing, by the way. Before you take out, if you've got something hanging here, right, and you take out the bottom block and you take out the top block, you can cause a cascade failure of your entire base, even though you built it properly. So I like to take out the top block first, just to prevent that cascade. Now, of course, I could take this out and the whole entire base fall out. You never know. You never know. We love the suit. Well, thank you. Thank you. Again, that was a special thanks to all the peeps. And, of course, when I was at TwitchCon, I streamed live from TwitchCon as well. I wore it while I was streaming live from TwitchCon for all of you guys. I hope you enjoy that. That's amazing you got your mods at TwitchCon. Yeah, you know, mods are the unsung heroes behind the stream. They don't really give that much love, I find, in other people's stream. But in my stream, I love to give them lots and lots of love. So what I did is I raised enough funds to take 5 of them. And we had a fantastic time. We had an amazing time. And then, of course, the year before that, raised funds to bring them then, too. We went around. We had all sorts of crazy adventures. And I brought some of my mods to the partner parties and all of that stuff. You know, I kind of switch off different mods to go to different events. Like I brought one of my mods to, of course, the Discord partner event. I brought another mod to the Twitch partner event. Open bar, of course. Drink all you want. Sadly, I can't drink, so they had to make up for me. I have sleep apnea and vertigo, so I can't drink anymore. But that's okay. I'm drinking enough to kill a normal person, or even maybe a rhinoceros. Same thing with candy and all that other bad foods. I've done more than enough of that. I've achievement unlocked, basically. Morning, Danta. How you doing this morning? Good morning. You know, I find if you do kind things for other people, it always comes back to you. Always find that. And you know, when I'm sitting here just breaking blocks, I have a tendency just to sit and chill and talk to chat. Because I love to do that. My favorite thing about being a streamer is actually talking with you guys, interacting with you guys on the stream. And we're just breaking blocks right now. Breaking blocks. Almost done, though. We already finished the outside part. And now we're working on the inside. Oh, door open. Door closed. Reload. Oh, we gotta repair is what we gotta do. Keep hitting I for inventory because I've been playing Atlas as well. That'll cause that problem. That you keep getting your keys switched up when you're playing different games. It's actually tab key on 7 Days to Die, and it's I for inventory on Atlas. We have our own private Atlas server as well. That's a lot of fun. The sailing in Atlas is really fun. Of course, you know, it still needs some work, but it's still very, very fun. I love the sailing, and you can tack your sails, and you get a crew and whatnot. And we haven't even got to the bigger ships yet. We'll get there. We'll get there at some point. Yeah, my mods are amazing, too. And not only do I get my mods at TwitchCon, but I also negotiate deals with their various different sponsors. Like, I've called up... oh, that's 7 minutes left. Yay! I've called up a company called Fraser. They're one of my sponsors here in the stream. They actually make a candy bar called the Kismet Candy Bar. Now, they didn't make it because of me. I didn't say, hey, put my name on a candy bar. Someone came in my channel from Finland and said, Kismet, did you know that there's a candy bar here in Finland with the name Kismet on it? I'm like, no, I didn't know that. So I called them up and I said, hey, of course, I ordered a candy bar first to make sure it was awesome. And it is. It's incredibly delicious. And I called them up. They're amazing chocolatiers, by the way. Go ahead and click that right down below if you want to check them out. And so I asked them. I said, hey, could you send me some candy bars? And I'll give them out at TwitchCon. They're a couple of TwitchCons ago. Not just last TwitchCon, but the time before that. And they said, sure, Kismet, how about 1,000 candy bars? Just from randomly contacting them. Just some random guy, me, contacted him and said 1,000 candy bars. I'm like, all right. So at TwitchCon, I gave away 1,000 candy bars. And then the same thing last year, 1,000 candy bars. Then I contacted BJ's Restaurant and Brewery. And I said, hey, I'm going to be having a party there for all my stream friends, which we had a big party. It was awesome. We had like 30, 40 people there. We had a party, bro. We had a party. And I said, you know what? Is there something special we could do? I want to hand something out at TwitchCon or whatever. And they said, you know what? Here's 1,000 desserts for free. So I handed out 1,000 desserts. And I would go to the line at TwitchCon, especially the last one, which had really, really long lines. Who went to TwitchCon last time? Put a 1 in the chat if you went to TwitchCon in October. And some of you were standing in that line for a very long time. Well, I'd go along the line, and I say, who here thinks standing in line sucks? And everybody like, yeah, standing in line sucks. And I say, you know what doesn't suck? Free desserts. And I would just hand out free desserts to everybody. There you go. I think that's a lot of fun. I like to hook people up. I don't make a dime in this stream. I just put everything right back in it again. Just to do fun stuff like that and hand out stuff and work with sponsors. Sometimes they'll do, a small sponsorship, right? They'll pay like, $10 or $20 and I end up paying the rest. Or they'll partial sponsor or they'll full sponsor. And then I will just give out epic loot, right? And I give away Kiz caps and I give away all my epic loot as well. I give away, stickers and, that kind of fun stuff to give out. I'm trying to think of the other thing. I give away Kismet candy bars. I give away stickers. I give away, of course, bottle caps, which are my business cards that I give out to peeps. Very, very fun. Very, very fun. I call it the Kismet loot drop. So we go in there and it's like, you have a little bag of loot that you walk out of there with, right? I think that's kind of fun, right? Because you're there for the swag, usually. Most people go to TwitchCon, you know, some of them for sessions, but mostly for swag. So I like to hook people up. I give out the most swag of anybody. But not even the giant corporations that are giving stuff out, unless they're giving out like a computer or something. But I give away tons of swag because I have awesome sponsors and they make amazing products. I only promote people who make amazing products, by the way. If I don't believe in it, I don't promote it because I don't have to. I don't care. I don't care. You can come in here and say, Kismet, I'll give you $1 million to promote this really terrible game. No thanks. No thanks. I would rather keep my integrity and then the trust of my audience than have that money. Sorry. Sorry, that's just me. That's just me. And of course, you know, in your life, you're going to be tested. People are going to come in and they're going to be some shady stuff they're going to ask you to do. And you're going to be like, I don't know. I can make lots of money, but this is kind of shady, right? It's kind of shady. So I'm not a big fan of doing the shady stuff. I'm a big fan of having the fun stuff. Doing the fun stuff. I think I can take this out. I guess we'll find out, huh? Let's move these torches. And let's check these drop boxes. All right, let's go ahead and grab all the stuff out of the drop boxes. Right here. And we'll go ahead and put it all in there. And we'll put all the stuff that we got on us now into the drop boxes because we're going to need to move these drop boxes over. Well, I guess I can. Well, I'm just going to... See, I have the sound turned way down because the stuff I'm using, the auger and the chainsaw and all of that is really, really loud. So I like to just kind of not blow people's ears out if I can, right? If I can. So again, I like to hook people up with stuff. Like I give away literally thousands of dollars worth of games in here. So people will send me codes or my Epic stream sponsors will come in and say, Kismet, here you go. Here's some donations for the giveaway. Like if you have some games you want to give away, if you have some codes for something, feel free to contact my mods or just contact me on Discord or here on Twitch and say, Kismet, hey, I'd like to donate to the giveaway. You know, I've got an extra copy of, 7 Days to Die or extra copy of whatever game. You're like, well, I'm never going to play that game. Like I've given away games that even I don't own. I've given away like, Far Cry series, Wolfenstein, all of those ones, which even I haven't played yet. But that's okay. You guys are worth it. You guys are worth it. I would rather you guys get it and someone who's really going to have time to play it. I only have so much time. So much time because, I've got the wife and the family and then, doing my thing here on the stream. All of that stuff. And speaking of wife and family, my kids don't have to go to school today, so I don't have to rush off, but still I want to rest up because I'll be back later tonight streaming as well. So I always got to find that good balance. All right, that's looking good. Looking good. I kind of feel like we want to put some more of them over here. Let's see. We got any more over here? What do I do with all that stuff? Put any boxes in here? I don't think I did. I put this in there. All right. Let's see. Drawer. Let's make say 20 more of those. Good to have some extras like boxes and whatnot on hand in case you want to replace something or fix something. All right, at least give me one while I'm waiting. Nope. Those drawers take a while to make. Come on. You can do it. Now, another thing to do, by the way, is just to queue one up over here and then queue the rest up or queue a portion of them up. And then that tells you how long that first one's going to take. That would have been way smarter. But I'm not going to stop it now. Otherwise, I have to start over. What do we got going here? Oh, we're doing a fill everything up here move. Got brass in there. If I see brass in there, we should be doing bullet casings. Let's go, baby. Let's get those bullet casings. Someone can do steel, which is most likely Monterey Pat over here. So we got that going over here. We got the forged iron. That's looking sexy. This one here behind you, by the way, the one under the stone is the actual iron one. If you're wondering.
I was needing some steel, that's why I doubled up.
What was that?
I said I was needing some steel. I'm making some turrets for you.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, but you can use the one that's literally right behind you. That's the steel one. This one's the ammo one, but that it doesn't really matter. In the end, we really want to stack all of them with random loot anyway.
Yeah, the one that's behind me is almost out of iron. Waiting to fill back up.
All right. Yeah, actually, we can double it up. See, is it doing clay right now? Yeah, let's just double it up. Boom. There we go. Yeah, I made a bunch of forge iron and whatnot. These boxes on the ground, by the way, if anybody's wondering where the heck the drop boxes are. I mean, you know what it is, but let everybody else know they're on the floor here. Eventually, I'll make a vehicle entrance, you know, a subterranean vehicle entrance this time. So people can just drive underneath and then come right into the base. That kind of fun. I like to vary my bases, right? I like to build them differently each time. I mean, I use some of the techniques of previous bases, but I never make them exactly the same. Because then it doesn't push you to be better at what you do. I find. You know, you might do it and you might make mistakes, right? It might not be as great as your previous base. You're like, ah, this base sucks compared to my previous base, right? And then sometimes you might discover something that makes it better. You never know. You never know. Alright, put that right there. Always, always. I never get that last little bit. I always got to go and either repair it or get more gas. It loves to troll me. Loves to get the troll action going on. Where's those nails? I'm throwing stuff all over the place, so it's hard to find stuff. There's some nails in there. Nails in there. Do I got any signs? Nope. Drop this stuff in here. Let's see. There's those nails. There's those nails. Sign. Make a bunch of these signs. How many can we make? One. Okay. Gotta get my wood out of there too. So what I did is I dropped everything that was on me into this box right here. And basically it's just easier just to drop it in there and go with it. Go with it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make some signs. Sign. How many can we make now? 30. Let's make 20. And there we go. Get that going on. Up in there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and unlock these before I forget. Alright, then we'll go ahead and make this clothing. This will be armor. You want to have a very, look at that. Look how a very consistent base, right? Finished materials, this side. Raw materials, crafting, that side. Because I kind of consider this part as poor disc. This is the front of the base, right? The south side's the front of the base. Why is it the front of the base? Because that's normally the way we're going to be going, because we go to the trader and go back and forth. And you have to decide what the front of your base is. And in this case, I've decided this is the front of the base. It doesn't really matter what it is, because it doesn't actually have an entrance. And you're like, what? Kismet, you don't have an entrance? You don't have a door to your base? Nope. 0 doors into the base. You're like, that makes no sense. Why don't you have a door there so people can go in and out? Because all the zombies are going to go right toward that one door and try to break that door down. That's a terrible way to build a base. So what you want to do is you want to have a base that's usually elevated, so all your stuff's up, so it's harder for them to destroy it. And then you want to have an outer perimeter, which is what we've got right here. And then from there, you can come up what's called a jump ramp here. And of course, we've got this special kind of half block jump ramp that makes them come up and jump and then fall to their doom, which is awesome. Which is awesome sauce. Big time. And I'm also going to try some other stuff, too. Try to put some, drawbridges there to block those entrances. So even they can't get through those entrances without breaking that drawbridge down or breaking the bars down. We'll get to that later, though. We'll get much later. Probably not tonight or this morning, depending on how you're looking at it. These are helmets. You know what? I don't know what we really need. 2 of these. Let's do this. See, I hate it when there's too many boxes doing. Whoop, total fail. Total fail. Empty. All right, this way people won't look in this box and say, what's in that box? Right, that one's currently empty. I don't like it to be in separate boxes. If you're looking for clothing and armor, you know what? We don't got that much. It's not like we got 50,000 things of clothing and armor, right? Throw them in the same box. It's not even half full yet. Not even half full. There's no reason to create a second box. Put it in one box. People go, oh, I'm looking for armor. Oh, there's the armor. Oh, I'm looking for this. I'm looking for a poncho. I'm looking for a football helmet. I'm looking for a mining helmet. I'm looking for a cowboy hat. I'm looking for a SWAT helmet, right? Or looking for glasses, right? Bam. They all got it right in there. Actually, I think my character, speaking of, I think he's not even, doesn't even have anything. I think he's still in his original, stuff. I got a poncho, though. There we go. He's still in his original stuff. So, hey, while we're in here, let's hook him up. Let's go all cowboy style. Let's wear that. And then let's scrap this. What else we got? We got some iron gloves. Yeah, let's wear that. Let's go. Let's do it. Wear that. And let's scrap this. That's kind of creepy. I'm not going with that one, even though it is a really nice iron level 6 helmet. That's kind of creepy. Kind of creepy. I probably could go mining helmet, but nah, it's okay. Wear that. We'll go boots or running shoes. Yeah, go with the boots. Nice t-shirt. Oh. Grab that. Wear the t-shirt. Grab that. Let's see. I think it's about it. That's about it. See how he's doing now. Always looking good. Need some better pants, though. Better pants. Look at him. He loves it when a plan comes together. I want my stogie. I want my stogie. So, yeah, there's no pants in here. I'm a man with bad pants. Then over here, empty. It keeps leaving the door open. I'm leaving the door open. Wow, Kismet, don't need to shout it, bro. Don't need to shout it up there. I'm yelling. I'm yelling on signs. Kismet, you're yelling. All right, those are empty right now. We got all that stuff there. Look how much nicer it is. Man, it's so much nicer. So much nicer. All right, bye-bye. All right, final steps here, everybody. Final steps on the interior of the base. Tamale coming in. Great name. Tamale coming in, dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons. I'm going to play it again. Let's do it. Thank you, Tamale. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love. Come on, relax, take it easy. We're taking out blocks. We're taking out sexy blocks here. These blocks are just too sexy. We got to get rid of them. Now, what I'm doing is I'm just expanding our base. If you're just tuning in, or if you come in with a raid, or you might just be popping into my channel. My name is Kismet, and we are just kind of doing some base overhaul, right? So what I did is I built just a quarter of the base, and then I filled in the rest because we didn't have enough cement. And then, of course, we made a ton of cement, filled in the rest of the base. But now this stuff here is actually blocking the base. So we're going to go ahead and try to take this out. Right up here. We're going to take it out and basically expand it so, you know, it's basically a more open base. So people can walk from place to place to place without feeling like they have to go in and out doorways or They can't see what they're looking for when they're looking for a box to put stuff and whatnot. Now, if I did this right, all the people who are not on the server right now, the next time they come on the server, they'll go, oh, well, wait a minute, where's everything at? And they'll look around, they'll go, oh, okay, that's where that is. Oh, okay, that's over there. Oh, okay, that's over there, right? They'll get that feeling, and they'll know where everything is. If I did it right, that's what should happen. They shouldn't have to ask where something is. They should be able to look at the boxes and very easily understand where stuff is. Now, if they haven't been on the server before, then they'll probably still ask. They'll probably still go, Kismet, where's this, where's that? And that's okay. Because, they're still getting used to the way I organize stuff. But it should be very obvious. They should be able to just look and say, oh, okay, well, there's the food over there. And, oh, look, there's probably meds in that, first aid box. So there's probably food and water in that supply box there. And so on. The only other thing I would say is they would be... need more gas. That they would be going, okay, where's the ammo? Right? That would be the one, probably the number one thing they'd be looking for. Where's the ammo at? And I'll label all of that stuff later underneath there on the inside. On the outside, I may or may not label it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Couple more blocks. I really want to take this auger and go outside and make a gigantic cement pad. We'll get to it. Speaking of cement, how we doing over here? How we doing? Oh, looky, everybody. Thousands and thousands and thousands of cement running there. Same thing over here. Let's keep it running. Booyah. 1,800 there. 42 minutes. I love it when it's queued up for a really long time like that. That means I can just go do some other stuff. Wow, that's massively queued up. Let it run for a really, really long time. Unless you have to kind of micromanage or watch the forge. If it's just running and running and running and running. Speaking of, dang it, always right when I'm about to knock the block out. 14 more minutes here. All right, man, so close. So close on that. All right, 4 more blocks. Time to get my kids up. Not. Don't need to get my kids up. Oh my gosh, I forgot to do my cut. Oh well. Oh well, I'll just cut this video in half later. I'll do it later because I'm going to try to finish this up. There we go. Thank you, Crazy. Appreciate it. Yep. Yep. Oh, need some repair. I keep it an eye for inventory. Need some more repair kits. Used them up. Used them up. It's kind of weird to be in this game without the noise of it going opening the doors or opening the boxes. Let's see. I'm gonna have to make something. Looks like. Let's see. Repair kit. Mechanical parts, oil, cloth fragment, and duct tape. We did it right. I should be able to go right in here. Let's see. Mechanical part, oil, cloth fragments, no duct tape. I don't know where the duct tape is. Might be somewhere else. Someone might not have forgot to put it back in there. I don't know, but it ain't in there. So I'm going to go ahead and make my own duct tape by using the glue to make duct tape like that. I don't know, ask him. Are we all out of duct tape? I'm making some right now, but... Or did you put it somewhere else?
I think I might have used it all for the repair kits. One of the working stations got repair kits.
Alright. By the way, your health is like crazy low, by the way. Crazy low health.
Yeah. There was a screamer out here. She called 2 dogs and...
Trying to gank them. Let's see. Duct tape. Repair kits. There we go. I mean, we make 17. Let's go. Let's go. Now, of course, I don't want to use up all of the resources in there, like all of the glue and whatnot. I up in the box. That's why I only took a little bit of it, or took half of it. So we're good. Another great thing I love about 7 Days to Die is this part right here. Is the fact that it's crafting it right now, but I can still get it off of me and I can put it back in the box without having to carry it on me the whole time, which is super cool. Super cool that it automatically knows. Oops. That's shale in there. Oh, let's queue it all up, bro. Let's queue it all up. There we go. 50,000. I don't think it was it right here. 50,000 gas. Lots of gas. I think we're good on gas for right now. I think we're good right this moment. Unless I make more bases that need to be torn back down again. I think we'll be fine. There we go. Alright. I'll turn the sound back up after I'm done doing this auger. Just me, you still have a lot of stuff in your kids box. Maybe it's in there. I could be. I looked in there. I don't know. It might have been in there. But I'm going to go ahead and take all that stuff out, and I'll put them in the drop boxes, and they can organize all that stuff as well. Because I'm going to run out of time here, and I definitely want to get enough sleep so I can stream again later tonight, because lots of fun stuff going on tonight. We got Fallout 76, of course, and also a bit of Atlas. But I wanted to get our nice base kind of squared away. Then when people come in the base, they're going to go, oh, wow, nice, right? Much bigger base than typically what we'll do. I actually find that this base was a lot easier to do than the other base because you're not leaving until that cement is gone. You're like, I'm here to the end, Kismet. I'm here to the end. I'm going to wait till you get those 2 blocks done, and then I'm going to completely pass out. Yeah, that's me. I sometimes go too long. I start getting real dizzy and real tired. Like I was doing with Ark the other night. I literally was like about to pass out on stream. You know, do one of those, that emote, right? Where the dude's like totally passed out. That's funny. I see people do it all the time. They like totally just like stream for too long. You know what? Your body is telling you something. Like, take good care of me. That's what it's telling you. Now, again, see the stone, wood, clay, iron, sand? I'll add that to the other side here. Stone, wood, sand, whatever. And then the other side here. So we got plenty of expansion for that. Again, notice that we're using these so they're not sticking out. So you don't feel like your bait is being encroached. That's why I like the drawers. It does make it look nice. All right. So we got all that done. We got all this done. We got our forges going here. We're almost good there. Go ahead and just kind of stack that now and let that run. There we go. Now we can turn our game sounds back up. How are we looking? 9 minutes. All right, let's get her done. So we got our food. We got all that. We got our drop boxes. Let me grab all this stuff out of my box. Now, here's a little trick when you're going to sort stuff. Again, go to the drop boxes, go to the first one, hit R. Anything that's in this box will automatically stack into that box. Same thing here, R. Notice the stuff disappeared. Right here, R. Stuff will disappear. Now, just to make it easier on my peeps, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of sorting here, right? Now, another thing you can do, too... Oh, hello. Is you can go ahead and kind of do some more visual stuff. Let's see. Already got a paintbrush. All right. Already got a paintbrush. Just need the paint. Put that up in there. Gotta put the paint in here. Get that paint. Oh. Right? Give them a little visual right there. Right? Gas parts. One of the things I don't like to do, though, is I don't like to put this block on cement or whatever it's on, because then people think it's a box when it's not. So we'll do that kind of thing. We can also do a lot of other colors. One of the things I also like to do, either on the main entrance and exit or around the exit, is to give a real big visual clue. Hey, everybody, this is the exit. Right? So that's what we'll do a little bit here, just to have some fun. It's like an exit sign. Like that, right? And of course you could, you know, come in and just fancy it up however you want. But that'll be like the main exit, right? And we can go ahead and put signs and whatnot on there and all of that, but you get the idea. You get the idea. We got that going. So she's got her own little area over here. Workbenches. Eventually we'll fill that in. We'll fill in our iron forges here. Oh, we're looking good. Looking good. All right, again, hit R. 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 And let's go ahead and put this stuff where it goes. Like, I like to put general stuff in the toolbox. For example, bedrolls. I like to put that in there. Then we got our building box, which, of course, I don't have enough points to be all the way opened up my inventory, but we'll just go for it. And these are a whole bunch of electrical stuff, generators and whatnot. He's going to make some turrets. We got 8 turrets. I don't know. We might put down some turrets. We have enough time. We got spikes. Compound bow. Now, some of that stuff I want to keep. There's my compound bow. My rifle. Let's keep ourselves a set of tools. Let's see. Ammo. 21 right now. Alright, tons of ammo in there. Walk over here. Ammo, and weapon. And, you know, again, these candy canes, we get rid of these candy canes and other ridiculous stuff in here later on. Stone. Fail. Fail. Do some sorting real quick, everybody. Putting the stuff where I think it goes. Where I like to put it, where I can find it. We got some food. Glass stuff. I'll put that in miscellaneous crafting for now. Come back to that. Nails, by the way, are kind of both building box and also miscellaneous crafting. I'll put them in there. Lots of forged iron now, and also forged steel. Very nice. We got fibers. Maybe right here. Wood and fibers. There we go. Put a shale. Don't really need to put that anywhere. Just queue up. It's all one big thing. There we go. Now what you want to do is you don't want to fill this entire box with just gas, which you can, right? I could just go over here and say gas in this one, right? Bike part engines and batteries, like this. But sometimes people are just looking for gas, so maybe we'll just put gas over here. All right, take all this gas out. I'm gonna grab some gas real quick without blocking other people from getting in and out of the bike building box. You're off and running. Let's see, tools. Stuff to melt down. torches. Go, bullet casings. Those bullet casings up there, and of course we can make tons of bullets because that's up there. Various other food. Food. There we go. Oh, I know what we need. We need recipe patterns. Recipe and patterns. Put all this stuff. Recipe patterns and quests. Very nice. Building box, building box. Tin can. That's giving us some more iron. No reason to keep that laying around. We've got the trade box. Old shell. Keep that in the output. And so on. Now I probably need to, once this is done going, yeah, we're doing. I'm going to fill this up, and then like the last 4 or 5, I'm just going to do nothing but gas barrels. Not leaving this man is gone. I was happy for the bonus. 7 days dry street. Thanks. You're welcome. Don't overdo it, Kismet. All right, I got to go to sleep. Work it all. Thank you, Rotten Apple. Thanks for hanging in there to the very end. We crushed it. Do the wooden frames still burn longer than raw wood? No, they do not. They do not. Actually, they burn the same now. Except for the funny irony is now doors burn longer than the amount of wood that you spend to make the door. Right? So I think that's funny. It's always something. It's always something. Everybody always finds a workaround. So I just go in and I just go with the wood for now. I used to use frames. I would make frames and then do it. Run out of fuel. Oh, you're right. Look at that. Good catch. Good catch. Bingo. Bingo. Let's make some more bullet casings. Got plenty of bullet tips. Let's just go and put a stack in there so it'll have it for later. Let's check in on this. How are we doing? Good, good, good. That's building up. That's going to run for a really long time. We got our stone going. Do that cement. I could be mixing a bunch of cement, but I'm not. For no particular reason whatsoever. See that? To somebody who's a builder, that's pretty exciting stuff, bro. That's pretty exciting stuff. And then over here, sand. There we go. A bit of painkillers. Then our med box. Tons of wood on me. What else? Go here. Thank you so much to Gustin coming in, dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. I need to drink something. My throat is getting dry. Probably not the best thing to drink soda, but you know what? Bottoms up. Let's go. Woo! That stuff's really effective when you don't drink lots of soda. Holy mackerel. That stuff kicks right in. Some cherry Dr. Pepper there. That was the end of it. Again, I try not to drink too much soda, but occasionally, you know, my wife is a bad influence. She'll get me a soda from the store. I try to be good. What can I say? I try to be good. Sometimes very unsuccessfully. All right, over here, we will... Oh, wait, right up here. Make our little chandelier action. There we go. Light in all directions. And we can make some more chandeliers around here, too. Put all those torches on there. I actually find it more effective to put it in a block, like right in front of it, like this, than to put it up on the wall. Oh, yeah, putting stuff up on the wall. Get one of these back. Much more highly effective. Taking it out of there. And I'll show you the difference. Hold on, let me go put my gamma back to where normally what the game is. Oops. Default. Apply. Now, this is normally how the game is, right? Very moody and awesome. But I turn it up so you guys don't have to squint. But then, of course, let's go look at this. See? Just like that. Or, we can take it out and we put it on the wall. See the difference in the lighting? Right? It's just lighting kind of this one. Or now it's kind of lighting the whole entire wall. Look at the projection of the light. Right? So it's lighting up basically a good section of that wall. And this will do the same thing. Now eventually what I'll do actually is make candles. Candles have a less heat signature and look more awesome. So we'll go with that eventually. I think I'll just keep my gamma down for a little while. I really love the textures when it's at low lighting. There we go. Low lighting. It does have a really kind of a cool atmosphere. Okay, back while my friend is away. My headache meds have kicked in, so feeling way better. Well, good to hear that, Shadow. Good to hear that, bro. I'm just here doing stuff. Doing with the stuff and the things and the stuff. Alright. Got that done. Come on, Forge. Oh, there we go. Finally. Alright. I hate to waste a good Forge. I hate to waste materials. So I'm going to pick that up, and I'm going to put it over there with the other Forge, and this will be, both of these will be iron Forges. There we go. We're finishing up. We're in the final stages here. Now, I'd love to stay and just keep on building on this base for endless hours. But we'll do it next time. We got plenty of time. We'll come back. I think the next time I'm playing 7 Days to Die is when. Let's see. Let's look at my schedule. By the way, if you ever wonder about my schedule, it is down below the stream. Even I forget when it is. Let's see. We're playing on Saturday night. Yeah, so play on Saturday night a little bit. And have some fun. All right. Put that in there. We'll go ahead and get our stuff out of there. And we get another anvil and crucible and die set. Dun, 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 dun. Put that up there. And then we'll go clay and raw iron. Now, I put the clay and raw iron together for a reason. Is so that you can just do that and then go to the thing, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that in and put that in. All right, oh, it went down here in my bar instead. But it should put this in straight away. Turn it on, let it run forever. And go with that. There we go, full soil. Take this out, and there we go. That's going to run for a really, really long time. Same thing here. I was going to run for a real long time. Melt all that down in there. You want to melt as much as you can so that when you're ready to do steel or whatever else, it'll be in there. Nice and tidy. Alright, what else we got? We got that all done? Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and put our signs up here. Actually, let's do some signs over here just so people won't have to guess. Food, water. Let's just do that. In theory, that should tell people that you can access it from inside and outside. We'll see. Beds. And sometimes very finicky. We'll just copy this. There we go. And we got in here tools. There we go. Now, of course, you can also go on the outside, which I guess I'll do. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling it. Super dark out here. What's going on, Kismet? I can't see anything you're doing, bro. And that's why I typically turn my gamma up, is for you guys. You see what I'm doing. I mean, you don't want to make it too easy. But, you know, you also don't want to just be watching me look at a black screen. At least that's what you're seeing. Of course, you know, when the person's streaming, they can see it better than you can see it on your end. Alright. Oh, that was fail. Fail. Rotation fail. Alright. Water. Food. Boop. Like, oh, Kismet, how you doing that? Copy pasta, bro. Copy pasta. Easy peasy, everybody. Oh. Unless you add an extra D. Tenacious D. Tools. There we go. Looking sweet, sweet. Sweet, sweet. In there. Alright, there's enough gas for now. Go ahead and eventually stop that. Go to sand. Put that sand in there. Let's take this gas. There. Oh, drop boxes. Again, just doing some quartermastering now. Organizing stuff, working a little bit on the base. Stuff like that. Stone here. Building box, cobblestone. Finished concrete. Over here. Recipes and patterns. Very simple to find. There's that cotton. Just put that in the raw meds. Put that in there. Put our bullets down here. Kismet, you missed that one, bro. I know, it happens. It happens from time to time. Just roll on. Roll on. If you gotta go back in the box again, oh well. Gas station run out of wood. I meant the chem station. I got it. I got what you meant. I could sense it. Did you read an Atlas chat about the level 41 pig I tamed on an ark? No. I hope he's still there when I get back. I know I tried to build that fence, but we were too busy doing sugarcane. But I'll be back to tonight after I play Fallout 76. Then later I'll be playing some Atlas. So we'll work on building out fences and putting in defenses of our base and whatnot. And doing all sorts of fun stuff. Maybe building some more ships or whatnot. We'll get it going. Alright. All this stuff should be melting down in here. Lead. What else we got? Oh, there's 124 duct tape. Wow, there's 124 duct tape in the drop box. I'm putting it in the box. Bone is actually construction or random crafting. And there we go. What else? Various boxes. Let's grab anything else we can stack. There we go. Little by little. You can go in and manually do it too. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like doing it this way. Sometimes I like, you know, picking it out. Just pick all the same thing out. Right? Like all weapons, all stuff out, all tools. I find that works good either way. Me, I like to just do that kind of thing, then sort it. Looks awesome. All right, now if I make the mess, I like to clean it up. Put all these in here. Sort those. There we go. Again, sort this. We got arrows, we got gas. I like to put that one like that, right? So you can tell. Or you can put it in red. Same thing. It will give me an indication that it's gas. Especially if you use it very consistently over and over again, every single time you do it. So we'll go. Ooh, there we go. Grabs a little visual. If you're looking for gas, it creates a little visual backdrop as opposed to the cement. It makes the signs really jump out. Let's see. We got those going. I think we're in the final stages of sorting here. We made the mess, so we're cleaning it up. Let's see. Feathers and arrowheads. Tons of iron. We got clay. There we go, bit of raw iron. There we go. Nice, nice. You might be like, Kismet, where do you put the brass and stuff? Right into the forge. That's what I do with it. I'm not waiting around for a rainy day. Get that sucker right in the forge. A bunch of seeds and whatnot. Still got some more stuff to go there. Clothing, armor. Anything else I'm not seeing? Doesn't look like it. Now, another thing I would come back and do again is find all the useless tools, right? Like that many reinforced clubs. There's way too many reinforced clubs. I would go in and remelt those down or scrap them or whatever. The most important thing is a little bit of guns. So everybody has a gun, right? Or everybody has multiple guns, like short-range guns, long-range guns. And then I would just make this mostly ammo. I would make it 3/4 ammo and then a very small amount of weapons. Because most people already have their weapons. Already have their weapons, not worried about it at all. Which is a good thing when that happens. Alright, garden box. Let's fill in the garden box with stuff. There we go. Different seeds. That'll make her happy. Hopefully. Nope, raw food. We got some meds over here. Zombies always coming by. Want to say hi. Got clay. Nope, not in there. Sand. This is clay. Paper. Wow, look at all that nitrate. Look at that. That's a lot of gunpowder right there. A lot of gunpowder. Again, we're just kind of finalizing what we got left here. And I feel we've done a proper job of quartermastering the base. Like so. Let's see. I'm going to put these into miscellaneous crafting for now. Might eventually move those out of there, but for now we'll just throw those in there. More cloth fragments, beakers, which we'll use eventually. More glass. No glue. Casings. More brass abuse. Headlight. Headlight is actually part of the crafting. Alright, but if I got some in there, let's go ahead and put some over here in the bike parts. And we'll try to balance them out. Arrowhead, mechanical parts. Pipes. Powder. So see how easily I can turn around and put stuff in its various places. Got good base planning there. There we go. Getting down to the final stages here, party people. Let's do it. Already cleared out my box. Yep. Totally cleared out. Let's see. Feathers. Glass jar. Paint. Paint in there. All stone and whatnot. Now, one of the things that I try to do before I log off, if I remember, is literally to take everything and put it back in wherever it goes, right? Like if it's raw food, glass jars are going to be useful for that. I mean, I already got a ton, but still. Empty cans, eventually useful. Gas can, going to use that. Put some signs down. Actually, I just use this. It lets me stone above. Where's my little above thing? I've forgotten already. Right there. And then there we go. And then we need a down one. That's okay. They get the idea. They get the idea. And repair kits. Whatever works. I got tons of them. Tons of them now. All right. I think that might be it. Let's make sure we haven't locked anything. Left it locked. I want to log out and then I get a message. And this happened before. Hey, Kismet, you locked this thing out. What's happened? But it ain't happening this time. Apparently. the drop boxes. All right. Daytime. I think we crushed that. What do you guys think? Crushed it, right? Absolutely crushed it. Let's see. Do we have an auger in here? We do not. We have the auger and the chainsaw. So let's put all this stuff back so other people can use it. Sniper, I'm keeping that just in case. Ammo. Give me a good stack of that. When I see, if I log in by myself, I want to have the ability to defend myself. All right, Monterey, I think I'm gonna call it there. See you next time.
Okay.
All right, that's a good-looking, sexy base. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. Let me go back to my overseer's office. Let's go. All right, everybody. That was a long stream. That was a long stream, continuous stream anyway. For me, when you have medical conditions, it's a bit tougher to just go and go and go. Who do we got that we want to blow up? Who do we want to blow up again? Oh, I see a good friend of the stream. Good friend of the stream is going to need that love. Let's do it. Right here. There we go. Press some buttons, flip some switches. Boom. All right, now you guys might have heard this dude. I'm gonna actually go up on the upper area here. Man, there's so much more we can do with this base, right? There's so much more electric defenses and turrets and all that other stuff. We'll have to get to that next time we log in. But we're gonna go show somebody some love. And right now he's doing some funny stuff. Now, if you've never discovered the wonderful, the fantastic Pokey's Luck, actually long-time watcher of the stream, as well as all-around funny guy, I want you guys to ask him how Marley is doing. So everybody go ahead and grab some love right over here. Thank you so much for the follow as well, Lasta. Come in and join us next time. Also, Gustin as well, and Kraut Hacky. I'm so bad with names. I'm so bad. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab some love right here. Kismet Love Train sharing the love. Of course, depending on what tier level, you can also grab the other ones too. But just grab that first one. Anybody can grab it. Or you can just go ahead and type it in. Kismet Love Train sharing the love. Now, I am so tired. I rarely ever do this, but I'm so tired. I'm literally just going to drop the host bomb on him. I'm going to drop the host bomb on him. And just show him the love. All right, everybody. So everybody go in there, blow up his stream, throw it in the chat, say, hey, Pokey, how's Marley doing? And, of course, I will see you guys all next time. See you tonight, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also, check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.